Hello, friends, fiends, and fellow adventurers, and welcome to the Hodgepodge Tavern. I'm your DM, Carl, and tonight we are going through the portal to the Infinite Planes. Alongside you, we have our players.
I'm Alex, and I'm playing Sprite. Very paladin, very, very pissed off with life right now. Her, not me. A little bit me.
Fair. I am Philippe, and I'm playing Dee, the wizard tiefling.
I'm Josh. I'm playing Link. I'm a tiefling bard.
Are you sure you're not a half elf?
I'm big enough to admit it. I'm a tiefling.
It's only taken you 10 sessions.
Yeah.
I'm Kim. Hi, I'm going to be looking over there a lot because that's where our Twitch streaming is, and we're having some camera issues. Also, our chat is there if you want to talk to us in the chat. I play... Who do I play? A changeling monk named Bradie. And we don't have a Kyle tonight because he has to stay at home until he gets a negative COVID test.
Bloody COVID.
Working with the public.
It's the best. Now, colours, let's get into the dark of it. Today, instead of Kyle, we have Josh running our summation of previously on Forgotten Memories.
I don't know what was... Seems like the stream may have ended, may not have ended. OBS is reconnected. Okay. I think we might be back.
Hey.
Give it a refresh.
So, Josh will be running our
Yes.
previously on in the absence of Kyle.
Yep. And
Does this mean we don't need Kyle anymore? Because you can run the
well,
summations.
just see how I do first.
Hey, we might need a spare monk.
Yeah. Just to be clear, I didn't write any of this out like Kyle does.
I might take an arrow to the knee. You never know.
We don't know.
Okay. Last session, our adventure began in the Blood Gem Garden. Dee had been charmed by some thugs, I suppose. They were thuggish.
Sure.
They were
Thug-ish.
They were thug adjacent. They were somewhere in that sort of sphere. Although unknowingly he was charmed, and he was brought back to the home. It was
near the home. It was in that district.
right. It was a house in the Hive district, where he met Ural Bluntchin, who is the husband of Tiggs, also known as Tiago. We called him Tiggs. We attempted to kind of free him before anything happened, but we didn't do so well. We gave it our best shot.
The dice, man.
It was a massive fail.
Yeah.
So we're like, Tiax is sick.
Yeah.
And the guy was like, Tiax is my husband,
Yeah.
so no.
He's fine. I think I would know. But apparently, Dee owes 15,000 gold pieces
Yikes.
to Ural. And Ural is not a forgiving man. So Dee decided to put his house up as collateral for the debt. And the house is going to be sold for a certain amount of money, and that will pay the debt, and the rest will go to Dee's wife.
That's right.
And Dee is essentially just cutting ties with Dolian.
Dolian's wife.
Yeah,
Dolian's
to
dad's, but
to Dolian's wife.
let's get out of this.
And then
That guy looked like he meant business, didn't he?
yeah,
He
yeah.
was pretty...
It's pretty hardcore.
Then Link. Then we sort of split up. Link, Sprite, and Bradie went to the fest hall, and Link, myself, delivered the orb, the memory orb, and got an appointment for like future things. We found out that you're probably a member, but we kind of don't know because it's based on names. We don't know your name.
Mm-hmm.
So if we do, however, we'll be able to figure out what your memories are,
That's
or
a flawed
the memories
system.
that you've logged.
And that's what we're hoping to
Another
find out
flawed
with your
system.
appointment, right?
Yep. Yep.
Look at your memories.
And over on the boring side,
The
the
nerds.
the book nerds,
I take exception to that.
they go to the Hall of Information, Dee and Spike, and they get some very actually valuable information about the guilds. Dee is further trying to find a new identity for who he is moving forward.
Find himself, man.
Yeah, we're just trying to find ourselves. Yeah. We met at Tensor's employment. Spike went in and got a job, although unbeknownst to us, and we have a really lovely piece
Actual
of
contract.
Yeah, actual contract, which is beautiful. And then we all went to the Great Gymnasium, which is the faction hall of the what's the name of your faction?
The Transcendental?
The
Transcendent Order.
Transcendent Order.
Or known by their nicknames, the Ciphers.
The Ciphers.
Order. Sprite is not very happy right now. Sprite, I think, is upset at the lack of answers, the lack of direction, the fact that she doesn't really know who she is.
She lost her person. She lost Crow.
Yeah, she lost Crow, who was kind of like her confidant.
You've never really been the same since, have you?
Yeah, she's just like, who am I?
She's not having a good week.
And that's where we left it.
Beautiful.
And we checked our weapons. Hopefully that's not relevant. It might be relevant.
I haven't been ordered to set up a battle cam, but I'm at the ready.
So, we pick up in the Great Gymnasium, and the lady has been scared off to find some form of management by Karen Sprite.
Oh yeah, we forgot that you went full Karen.
I'm required to speak to your manager.
So she has slinked off to go and find someone for you to talk to. So in the interim, what are you doing? So you are in the Great Gymnasium. Surrounding you, you see that there are lots of baths and rooms set around the outskirts of this central courtyard that you're currently situated in.
Are people naked in these baths?
Some people are, some people aren't.
One of them is.
Well, at least one of them is.
Blake's already in there. Sprite will just be looking around, kind of like anxiously, like tapping her fingers, you know, like she's feeling a bit wound up, and just kind of like taking it all in, really looking for any like semblance of recognition in anything, just looking for a trigger, a person, a smell, a sight, anything, and just anxiously waiting.
Okay. What is everyone else doing while Spite is anxiously pacing?
I'm just kind of like probably a couple of meters, maybe a meter away from her, just like trying to catch my breath because she's been running to catch up to her because she left us.
Yeah, that's true. We would have like just arrived at this point.
I think seeing her have a bit of a strop, I'm trying to give you some space. It seems like you need a little bit of space, but also like hovering with these guys, like,
Are we doing
I don't know. Those pools looked really nice. I kind of just want to go jump in the pool.
I'll probably be the opposite, like between breaths, like, Jesus, do you have to like run away?
I wasn't running, I was hurrying. It's different.
It's still gonna be here in 10 minutes.
Hurry slower.
Why couldn't we have just taken our time?
I mean, maybe we don't have a lot of time. You know, as far as we know, someone's after us. Maybe we should, you know, hurry a little bit sometimes.
I know, but we need to take in the sights. We need to experience the city.
We're not on holiday, Link.
All right.
Life is a holiday. If not now, then when?
What
We're in a
did
new
you find?
city. Sights, smells, tastes.
What did you find?
Nothing. She didn't know anything. She didn't know me. She's never heard of... Well, okay, I don't know my name. That's a big problem. Okay, I appreciate there's a flaw. But...
I think that's the problem.
I thought I was going to come here and I was going to walk in and go, oh, these are where my people apparently lie around naked and nothing. I don't know if this is something you want to reveal, but you have a lot of clues on your arms. Is that right? Yeah. Well, as far as, you know, names that mean absolutely nothing to me. They might mean something to someone here, though. That's what I was thinking.
They may be members with you.
Maybe. I mean, this one, the oleander one, has really been bugging me because, you know, I'm pretty sure it's a type of flower, right? When we were in that garden before,
I was thinking maybe I could look for some pink flowers or something because I think they're pink, but I don't really remember.
I mean, one thing we could do is, get into a bath and try and make some conversation with these people. There's a lot of people here, so some of them are probably members.
Yeah.
And I haven't seen any fairies around.
That's true.
So
You're quite unique.
if there is a fairy in this organisation, I think she might be kind of well known, perhaps. So people might know you just from sight.
And I imagine that I'm probably pretty cool.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Look at me. I mean, I don't know that for sure. It's just a hunch.
You look pretty cool to me.
Yeah.
It's all right.
Be supportive.
Yeah, really cool.
Thanks, Steve. Like, if you wanted, we could all split up and just try and talk to people, but...
No, I don't want to split up.
You
But
sure?
you just ran away.
I know, but I was feeling stressed and
It's okay. It is stressful.
it's not been a great day. I got hit with a sleeping spell, and then you chucked me to the
That's
side, and
true.
I thought that was a bit rude, and I'm sorry. I think I was a bit sensitive.
I'm sorry, we were just in a hurry. I didn't mean...
I know, and I just said that hurrying is good, and I'm a hypocrite.
You would like get a little bit closer to you, like, still like half a meter away or something, and be like,
Just extends his arms.
and then just taps you.
I'm gonna.
Awkwardly accept.
You just didn't want to like assume that he was gonna, grab you, but if you're,
Thanks, Dave.
and then just taps you on the side of the
Thanks,
arm.
Dave. That's enough. Thank you.
We have Kyle in the chat saying D is Asian dad.
Yes.
Which I love.
After this relatively timed conversation, you do see with purpose marching towards you a rather tall looking individual. Very dusky looking skin with long pointed ears and reddish eyes and thick dark hair that rustles and writhes even without any wind in this place.
That's cool.
She approaches you with legs that resemble that of the hind legs of a horse. And you can see flapping behind her is a reptilian tail. And you can see a sort of almost like shell-like carapace on their back as they approach you.
Just made from the leftovers,
And-
isn't she? Of everything.
Oi.
It's a look.
Quite interesting.
I understand that you are requesting somebody to talk to.
Yes, I am.
I am Factor Reese.
Nice to meet you. I'm a member of your faction.
Yes, there are many. What can I do for you?
I have been having a strange 10 days or so. I've been through something quite traumatic, and I seem to have lost my memory. And from what I've heard of this faction, it seems to marry up with my general instincts to act on instinct, and I came here because I just felt the need to, and I felt that I would get answers if I followed that instinct. So I'm here, and I came, and I didn't get the answers I wanted, or any answers actually, because I don't know what I want. I need to find out who I am, and I just need some help, if that's possible. I'm sorry if I lost my temper with your colleague.
That's fine. Perhaps you need to look inside yourself. Perhaps you are not yet aligned with your body, mind, or soul. And she will take her hand and sort of place it on your chest here and sort of covers up your little amulet on your chest. Come with me. Your friends will have to stay here.
Well, I don't know if that's a good idea. You don't know this person. This may not be safe.
This is the facto.
What does that mean? What's
Well-
a factor?
Well
Means-
respected.
This is the
boss.
boss.
Ah,
The head honcho.
so the boss comes out for anyone? Maybe
Um,
you're special.
I will come with you. My friends are quite protective. Is there any way that we could maintain a connection of communication, because they will worry about me?
I'm taking you to the sensory deprivation chamber.
Oh, that's.
Well,
the
that's
opposite.
really put
That
my
doesn't
mind at
sound like
ease.
a place where I would communicate with people.
It is to help you align with the cadence of the planes.
Okay.
How about?
Can they stay here and...
They are more than welcome to use the facilities.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I think it's probably best if we just keep a perimeter and we look out for suspicious characters, things like that.
You'd probably need to be in the water, I think.
Yeah, really assessing and
To get the
getting
best.
into the mindsets
Yeah.
of the. I think so. Yeah.
I think that.
I
I'm gonna go. I'll be fine.
Okay.
But if I'm not back in, an hour and a half or something, 2 hours maybe, then take inspiration. Follow your instinct.
I will get before you go. I just reach into my little pouch, rub some things together, and I will pat you on the arm, and I will cast a small boon upon you.
Oh,
I'll cast. It only lasts a little bit, but hopefully it will help.
okay.
Protection from good and evil.
From
Just in
good
case.
and evil.
Yeah, from both. You're protected.
Never know which way that knife's coming from.
Thanks, Dee.
And I'll do a little bling on my thing, and you'll feel like a little bit of sort of static electricity just
Do I feel
runs through your body.
inspired?
And you feel inspired vertically.
I feel good.
You're going to be great.
We'll be here.
Like I don't
We'll
have
wait.
any cool shit to give you.
No,
Just give her a slug in the arm.
you put up with me when I was a stress head.
I'll be here for you when you get back. How
I
about
appreciate that. Enjoy.
that? Good luck.
And I'm gonna
You
just
too.
move
Good luck.
to follow you.
Okay. So Factor Reese will take you through the exercise field, up past a sort of elevated stairway that has multiple marble pillars, all with engraved words, motivational and inspirational phrases.
Live, laugh, love.
I mean, a bit more introspective than that.
Thank God.
Not gonna be modern farmhouse vibes.
Oneness in oneself leads to ascension. Things like that.
Okay.
Ah.
Know yourself before you can know others.
If you can't love yourself, how the hell are you gonna love somebody
else?
Sorry.
It's okay. And takes you through the set of double doors at the top of this stairway. You'll begin to ascend 2 floors up to the top of the building. This is where from the outside you can see that there was like a little tower. You're in the top of this tower now. And you can see that there is a railing and there is a sort of like little gateway in the center of this railing. Factor Reese will head over to the to a rope that is situated next to the door and begin tying it around your waist and say, take a step in and look into yourself and reflect. Focus on what you can and what you know, and perhaps you will receive a level of enlightenment.
I'm just gonna.
And as you step off, you experience something that you have never experienced in your very brief memory span. You usually feel quite light, but you feel 100% weightless as you float out into the center of this room. The only thing around you is this rope around your waist. You are plunged into complete blackness. You cannot hear anything. You cannot smell anything. You have 100% detached yourself from the material, and you only feel yourself in this place. What are you thinking about?
My God.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna chant the name. Mieliki, is that how I pronounce it?
Mieliki.
Mieliki. I'm gonna chant it in my head, and then as I chant it like repeatedly, I'm gonna intersperse it with the names of the people on my arms.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna absorb myself into the names. And until it, you know, when you stare at something for so long and then it just goes out of focus.
Yep.
And you're not even really looking at it anymore. I'm going to do that mentally until they just blur into one. And I'm going to try and just almost think about them so hard that I think about nothing.
Okay. As you do so, you spend 10, 15, 20... You're not entirely sure. You detach yourself from time itself, and you just float in this existence. And you feel like a small seed of thought in the back of your mind. And it starts to warm. You feel this like sensation spreading from the back of your mind through your entire essence, and you feel this warmth in this feelingless location. And you don't feel like it's words, but at the same time you have this vision of words appear in your mind. You feel like a connection is made between you and something out of this world, something divine. And you see a small vision. You see a circle in a wooded area. You see unicorns galloping around. You hear a scream pierce through the gentle birds. You look around and you see nothing out of the ordinary. And then you feel a searing heat burn through your body. You feel words being carved into your skin. And as they are being written on your skin, you experience a sense of, not retribution, but you feel purpose. A balance that needs to be made. You feel a need to balance the scales. And then it starts to withdraw, and you can feel it start to move back up through your body. And you hear, just as it's starting to go back, the last second of this sensation. It feels distant, but you know that these names were people. And your purpose is to do good, to make their souls balance out. And And that sadness that you felt, it comes back. These were good people. They do not exist anymore. And you feel a vow between yourself and Miyaliki that you are to do good, to bring a level of enlightenment to people that these individuals can no longer do. And then you feel the tug of the rope pulling you back. And from this absolute nothingness, your senses are overloaded briefly as you see light, as you hear, as you smell. And it takes a second for you to brace yourself against these. But you come to.
Has the rope pulled me back?
Yes, you are back on the balcony.
Right. Is the
Factor Reese is still there. She was the one that was pulling the rope.
Did you see what I saw?
I see nothing. Only you can see what you saw. That is the beauty of introspection.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. I'm really grateful.
May you bring yourself forward in this world. And she'll just leave.
I was like gonna ask, can I repay? But she's gone.
She's gone.
Gone. Is it easy enough? Can I find my way back with no obstacles?
Yeah, they're just stairs.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just gonna take a minute on the balcony.
Yeah.
And just process everything. I'm gonna inspect all my my carved arms, and I'm gonna like just trace every single name.
Yep.
And I'm just gonna say to myself, I will do it for you as soon as I figure out what it is. And then I'm just gonna fly back.
Yep.
Down towards the section.
So, in the other time, that took about an hour and a half. What is everyone doing in the Great Gymnasium whilst Sprite was having these revelations?
I would say to these guys, well, I think we might have a bit of time on our hands. Why don't we try and see if anyone knows a fairy? I mean, I don't think I've even seen one in the city. They must be pretty rare.
That's true. I mean, I've seen all kinds of other creatures, but I don't think I haven't seen a spiky one or a flying one.
No.
Or that little flying one. I do love a good bath,
Yeah.
a good swim.
Well, this warm bath over here with these beautiful and uninhibited people, I might go and join them. I'll really sort of get in and just experience all of that. I'll get some information as well. And you two can go. I don't care. And I'll just start walking towards.
So, there were 3 pools. There's a hot pool, there's a warm pool, and there's a cold pool. You said you're heading to the warm pool, yes?
Yeah, I suppose so. Yeah.
Okay.
How cold is the cold pool?
I mean, you can dip your toes in if you want.
It's like ice plunge, kind of cold.
Bracing, or is it like
very cold? It's like the middle of winter in the Scottish Sea.
Brady does Wim Hof.
Yeah. Yeah. Go in there and do your breathing exercises.
Yeah. But you see people.
I'm tempted.
You see people all around in the exercise field doing calisthenics. You know, running, jogging. There were people sort of sparring with wooden weapons, and then obviously there are the rooms that circumference it. Places like steam rooms, changing rooms, lounges, massage rooms, arts rooms, sculpting room, painting rooms.
Got a lot of rooms to cover.
I think I might go do some, and I point to the people that are like running and doing sparring and stuff. What do you,
I'm gonna walk around.
Okay.
And I'll cast Comprehend Languages on myself.
Nice.
And I'll walk around and just listen in.
Oh,
Nice.
Okay.
That's a good one.
it's not at all creepy.
Hey, it's for your benefit, bro.
I'm only joking.
10
Probably-
minutes. 10
Probably the
minutes to
least
cast it.
creepy thing you've done.
Hey,
You deal with dead people, so you know.
I don't know. I
It's
don't
not
remember.
that creepy. It's just like, being able to know like Spanish, French, and everything, and just like.
But then also
Just the
listening.
idea of
Conversation.
It's the listening end part that's
Yeah.
creepy.
the idea of you sweeping around with your cloak with all these naked people, just like,
I'm gonna pull my sleeves up.
oh,
Really
casual
let
day.
Maybe
Casual Friday.
pull the thing a little bit up.
Tie your robes
Tie
up,
robe
gird
up.
your loins.
Yeah.
Like that stuff.
Yeah.
So you're walking around with your sandals.
Legs showing and forearms showing. I got a bit of a tan.
I like that.
I'm probably resistant to tan because I'm resistant to fire.
Oh, you could go in the hot bath. You could go in the super hot bath.
You're like,
Yeah,
oh,
maybe.
it's mildly warm.
Whatever.
Okay,
I'm
so
just listening in. Just listening.
you're
Listening to the
listening.
waves.
You're listening to just over listening to people's conversations. Yeah.
Yeah, they may not realize that I understand what they're saying, so they may be able to. So I'm not trying to look like I'm actually, I'll forcefully not be surprised by the things that they're saying in case they say something. Oh yeah, it was like this, and I'll be.
Infection spread all over
Yeah.
your face now.
I may step, up the opposite way if someone says that. But I'll try not to give it away.
Okay. So Brady, you're going into the cold pool. Is that correct?
I think I'm gonna do some sparring and running and stuff first, and then go into the cold pool as like finishing dunk. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yep, that's fine. And Link is
I think I'm warm.
going into the warm pool.
Lukewarm, baby.
Okay. What are your plans? You just gonna
Bath
lounge
water.
around in there?
I'm gonna go in and.
He's trying to make connections,
Yeah,
if
how-
you know what I mean.
How big is this pool? I'm assuming like they're massive. It's not a.
Oh yeah, no, they are huge.
Okay.
They're like Olympic-sized pools.
Wow.
So if I wanted to talk to people, I have to like move around and go to conversations and stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
You could be like doing laps and then just like stop and catch your breath somewhere.
Hello.
Yeah, I think.
Towards the end.
I think I'll bring I'll leave the violin at the side because I don't want my strings getting wet.
That's a good idea.
And I'll bring my little flute and I'll just sort of
You want to bring flute?
the little flute's coming into play.
The travel flute.
Yeah. That's my backup instrument.
Does it
Actually,
just appear out of the water, just like
on the spellbook, I've got like this woman's got a flute around her neck.
Yeah,
I'm
like
A
imagining-
lanyard.
Yeah,
Yeah,
nice.
something like
lanyard.
Yeah.
Could double up as a breathing.
Yeah.
holes.
You gotta cover the holes like that as you breathe.
It's one of those that you just twist and it
Yeah,
Ah.
locks closed.
See,
So
that's clever.
I'm going to be playing and I'm going to be moving around and just finding people that I think are interesting. Like not spending too much time with anyone, but just a brief like, a quippy opener, and
Okay.
then like, hey, how are you? I'm looking for a fairy. Have you ever seen a fairy in the gymnasium?
Okay. So as you wander around and talk to a couple of people, they say that fairies don't tend to leave the Beastlands particularly often. They feel disconnected from the nature that they bond with
I think we've got to get her back to the Beastland.
if they tend to leave there. So they just like to feel at oneness with, the plants and the life around there. They're relatively common there, but they don't like to leave there because it just disconnects them.
Secondary question. Is there, I assume, there's some sort of, great gymnasium style thing in the Beastlands? Like an outpost of the faction?
Medium gymnasium.
Yeah, the small gymnasium, something like that? Or they've got some sort of faction presence there?
Not particularly in the Beastlands. Their main outpost that's not in Sigil is in Elysium.
Right.
There are people of all factions across the multiverse. They don't necessarily have to be attributed with the faction that inhabits their plane. But
Where's Elysium again?
Elysium is one of the outskirt planes in the top.
Okay, which is separate from the place they think my mountain is from.
Yes.
Okay.
I was going to say, is that near?
No.
Okay.
Sorry, I get all the heavens and hells mixed up.
It's okay. There are multiple. So along the top you have places like Arcadia, Elysium, Bytopia. There is
the place.
Yggdrasil, the Beastlands.
The more positive-ish.
Mount Celestia is one of them.
That's the one.
All right. Then I'll ask if there's anyone in this faction that travels to the Beastlands often and might know some faction members that are in the Beastlands, if they themselves are not fairies.
Okay. If you could roll me a persuasion. See if people are willing to divulge that information.
+6.
Natural 20!
Natural 20.
Yeah!
Like a bar.
First roll as well.
Hey.
So, yes, there's a couple of individuals that tend to travel out towards the Beastlands, members of the Transcendent Order. They are usually proxies, so they worship under a deity, and they tend to be the ambassadors of particular gods and goddesses.
Okay.
If there's one in particular, like a god that you're looking for, then you'll need to...
I'd say Mieliki.
Mieliki?
I've heard Sprite mention Mieliki.
Okay. So, if you are looking for an ambassador of Mieliki, you will be wanting to head to a location known as the Grove of Unicorns.
The Grove of Unicorns.
That word just coming up and up.
I don't know what that means. We don't know anything
We
about
don't know. We know nothing.
And the Grove of Unicorns, this is a place.
Yes.
But this is where I would find an ambassador for Mieliki for this faction.
Yes.
Okay.
It is the divine realm of Mieliki. It is
Right.
where worshippers tend to, perform a what's the term? A pilgrimage.
Okay. And do we know where the Grove of Unicorns is situated?
It's in Krigala, which is the first layer of the Beastlands.
Nice.
Krigala?
Krigala. Krigala.
Krigala.
They themselves do not know where physically it is there.
Right, of course.
None of these are worshippers of Mieliki themselves.
Yeah, that's a good.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
But that is, if you are looking for people that follow under Mieliki, that is more than likely where you will find Conman.
Okay, I will live with that.
Okay.
I'll go to the hot pool.
You were listening out
Where all the honeys
casual
are.
rumors and things like that, yeah?
If someone says fairy, Beastlands,
Okay.
portal, anything like that.
One of the things you do hear is that in a week's time, there is in the Hall of Speakers a meeting that members of the Fraternity of Order will be attending. It is a speech from Factal Hashkar. Some of the tittering rumours will suggest that Factal Nylesia, the leader of the Mercy Killers, will also be in attendance.
Factor Alicia?
Factal Nylesia.
Nylesia.
Other than that, not much mentions of the Beastlands. Quite a few people talking about Elysium. And nothing at all, other than whispers of the fairy that seems to have popped in.
But nothing about how she returned, or just that, oh, there's a fairy that popped in. Alright.
Based on how many times people are talking about this, you would expect that most of these people have probably never seen a fairy.
And this is on the outside. Am I allowed to go on the inside and search the other rooms?
You're more than welcome to go into any of the recreation rooms.
I would do the same, but in the recreation room, since we have at least an hour. But if that's what I get, that's what I get. That's cool.
Yeah.
You could try and sneak into their record room.
They don't have a record.
They don't have a record room.
It's not my thing. I'm like, that's enough.
Yeah.
I prove. It's my points as friend. I've done enough.
Friend points.
Yeah, brownie points enough.
Okay, so after you've had these conversations, because you were just doing your exercises, weren't you?
Yeah, but as I was like, I wanted to see what the different activities people were doing and like join in and give it a try and see like which ones I was like good at, like, naturally, like did my body remember like muscle memory, how to do the like standing long jump or sparring, stuff like that. And then if I could try and make casual conversation about like, oh, did you see that fairy come in? That interesting.
Okay.
Anyone else ever
you'll
seen
get similar things.
that?
People
Similar.
haven't really seen any fairies come through here before.
Okay.
They've heard of them, and you know they sort of know that they are fayish creatures.
Yeah.
The Feywilds isn't really a thing.
Okay.
In Planescape, it's too far detached. It takes a lot of effort to get there. So most of the Fey creatures are from the Beastlands.
Okay.
But yeah, they tend to linger around there. In terms of the kind of things that you do,
Yeah.
there are some individuals that are doing axe throwing, and that feels relatively natural to you.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Okay. Try a couple of different moves and seem to be getting the hang of it okay.
Yeah.
That's good to know.
And
I think I had some axes in there, didn't
in the dance room,
Yeah.
if you wander on into the dance room, you feel a natural groove of yourself.
Okay, try and copy some of the things people are doing and nice. Get into a bit of step with them. Have they got big mirrors? Or is it like that?
Like a dance
in
practice
modern
studio.
society.
Yeah.
I'm so used to having like floor to ceiling, wall to wall mirror on one side.
There will be a few
Right.
mirrors
Yeah.
covering, one of the walls in the dance room.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just try and like look at other people, what they're doing. Like if they're doing, in ballet, you've got the different positions, like 1, 2, 3, 4, or whatever. Try and copy them and see what my body looks like doing that, and see if that feels comfy. And try to obviously probe for information, but I think we got what we're gonna get. And then to finish it off, I will take a quick plunge in the cold pool.
And it is freezing. It is. You felt like that overbearing heat when you were in Avernus, and the unrelenting temperatures of the smouldering corpse. And this is the complete opposite of that. And your body's not that used to it being this cold. So you can only stay in there for a short while. You can roll me a constitution to see how long.
I mean, I'm imagining it's going to be like 30 seconds or something. If I'm lucky. Oh, That was a nice sound. That was a 16 plus 2, so 18.
18. You managed to stay in there for a good couple of minutes. But then you start to feel your fingers go a little bit numb and your toes go a little bit numb.
Just doing some deep breathing and centering myself. Feeling that cold, and then I'll jump out and wrap up. Warm up. And are there anyone else doing similar things like that? Is there a sauna?
Yeah, there is a sauna.
Cool. I'll go sit in there for a bit afterwards.
Okay.
I don't know much about exercise. I'm not very sporty, but I know that that's a thing.
Yeah. Get cold, get warm.
Yeah.
Okay. And after a while, Sprite reemerges.
Good. I was getting a bit worried about her.
Is everyone spread out on there?
Yeah.
Who do I see first?
So as you look around, you notice in the sauna, so you don't really see the sauna. The sauna is a closed off section, so you don't really see Bradie. Link, as far as I can tell, is just chilled in the warm bath for like the entire time, is loving life.
Yeah.
It is really comfortable. It's a really nice temperature. It feels very cooling. Obviously, with your legacy, it's slightly chillier than everyone else may be experiencing it, but it is quite pleasant. They seem to regulate this to a constant norm.
Yeah.
And what would you have done last, would you reckon?
I would probably do a circuit outside and then do a circuit inside. So
You'd probably be in the courtyard after going towards all the rooms.
Yeah.
Okay. So you'll see Link sort of chilling in the bathtub and giant bathtub, the swimming pool.
Size bathtub.
Yep.
I'm just going to be like floating. Like I'm just sort of like looking up. I'm not even looking around at this point.
And
I've got the.
I would probably
the
walk
milling around
be
the
coming down the steps or something like that.
exercise field. Yeah.
So as I come in, I spot D and I spot Link.
Yeah, Dee's probably closer.
Yeah.
Link's just chilling in the hot pool.
I'm gonna walk towards D, and as I walk towards him, I'm gonna just start pulling off items of clothing.
Nice.
But carry on walking towards you. And I'm just gonna start peeling things off until I'm just like down to my underwear. I'm not gonna get naked.
I look behind me like, what's going on?
And then I walk up to you
Just making a move.
and I just like tap you on the arm and I give you my clothes in the hope that you'll just take them. And I keep walking past, and then I start to warm up to a jog, and I get faster and faster, and then I'm going to cannonball right next to you, Link.
And you feel a very small splash.
A marble ball.
What was that?
I think it
Nah,
might be
nothing.
raining. You're very thin and live, so it is like somebody throwing,
Tiny
you know.
kids. Those damn kids. I put it all in the little bag, the bottomless bag, but I fold it first.
Roll it up in a handkerchief.
No,
You're
I
so
fold it first.
meticulous and,
It's adorable.
careful.
So
Particular.
if you land beside me, I'll just.
I'm just going to come up like like James Bond, flick my hair.
Slow motion.
Oh, like mermaid flick.
Yeah.
Is your hair like all stuck with your horns?
I don't have horns.
You have one.
Oh, it's
It's a hairband.
Oh, did you take it
Right.
off?
Yeah, I took
Oh,
like my
I shall
jewelry off
inspect.
and stuff. You're going to look at my
I'm gonna look
my
at your shit.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
And I'm going to just
If it fits, so I can have 2 horns.
pat Link on the shoulder and just take like a,
How was it?
decompressing.
We were so worried about you.
You looked absolutely distraught.
Look, enough of
I'm
that.
joking.
How was it?
It was.
I would be by the side of the pool, just like,
Oh, D.
yes, it's the.
I think I saw Bradie. She was in the cold one and over there somewhere.
Go get Bradie,
Where is she?
and I can tell you all together.
Alright, we got it. Where is she? What did you say?
Is she within 120 feet?
This place is huge. I imagine the pools themselves are
I can
larger
go-
than
I'll do a
120
little.
feet. I don't know how big an Olympic-sized pool is, but
It's big.
it's pretty big.
It was.
If you
a
point
lot.
out where you think you saw her, I'll go and.
She went in the cold pool, and that
the sauna.
Sayuna.
Oh,
Sauna. Yeah, that.
I went past it.
She went into that.
All right,
yeah.
fair enough. I'll go get it. Hey, she's back.
Oh, lovely. And I'm so chilled, soaking in this heat-soaked room. Like, I imagine there's a couple of, like, fat old guys in towels as well. And we've just been, like, man-spreading in here.
Just occasionally, like, getting a little bit of water on the...
Yeah.
I get one of the water skins from the bag of... bottomless bag, whatever it's called, and just chuck it towards you.
Like closed?
Yeah.
Or are you
There's
throwing water on me?
No, so you can drink.
Okay. Yeah, I'll take a nice gulp and...
Imagine it a gulp and then just over the face.
One day when we get a house, we should definitely get one of these. She's back. How does she seem? Is she alright?
She took her clothes off and got straight in the pool. She does seem a little bit in a better mood.
That seems good.
Hard to tell though, with that one.
It's kind of hard to tell. Alright.
She wanted to tell us all about it when we're together.
Oh, alright, let's go. I'll quickly gather my things.
Oh, there they are. All right, so
Are they getting
what
in?
happened?
Are you
Hey,
coming in?
I'll sit on the edge with my feet in.
Oh, it's real nice in here.
I don't sit by any edge. I squat.
You squat.
God, of course.
I'm gonna like kind of swim towards you, and I'm gonna like kind of hang on to your leg a little bit, just to sort of
cute.
bob. My wings are getting a bit wet, and I'm gonna
Aww.
fill them in. I'm just gonna pour my heart, like, lay my heart on my sleeve and say exactly what happened and how sad it made me feel. And then I'm gonna say, like, guys, I know I've been a complete cow recently,
Nah, you haven't.
but
I would say
I've
that.
been really, really lonely. And I realised today that you guys are the only friends and family that I actually know about in this whole, in all the realms. So I'm sorry if I was difficult and, well, total bitch, let's be honest.
It was understandable. I mean,
I think we're all
we've
dealing.
we've had a pretty stressful couple of weeks.
At least you didn't kill anyone.
Not today. And then I'm just gonna, like, I'm like half naked now, just show them again, like, my, this really means something. This is, I have a purpose.
So who are these people?
Yeah.
I think
To,
they
like,
were,
track them down, make sure their families are okay.
and then I'm just gonna like just look into the water. They're not okay.
Oh.
Oh.
They're
honey.
about as
I'm so
not
sorry.
okay as you could possibly be. And I think I was one of them. And I think I don't know. But I think they were all murdered, and I think I was murdered as well. And then I came here. I don't know. I can't prove that. But there was this heat and the burning and the amulet and
That's right.
but I think I'm supposed to carry on the work that they were doing. If I can just figure out what that is.
You
And
mentioned some sort of circle, did you say?
yeah, a circle in a woodland with unicorns.
Oh, the grove of unicorns.
That was, yeah, that's like what it was. It was like literally like a grove of unicorns.
Yeah, it's called the grove of unicorns. No,
yeah, that's what it was.
I've been.
It was a grove of unicorns.
It's called that.
Right, because that's what it is.
That's what it
But
is.
sometimes places have names that are not what they look like.
Oh, so the Grove of Unicorns is called the Grove of Unicorns.
Stands to reason, I suppose.
Oh, well.
But we've all been asking around.
Yeah, I didn't find out too much, but
I found unrelated stuff. But carry on.
Well,
lots of fairies stay in the baselands is what I found.
Yeah.
They never. Oh, sorry.
they don't seem to leave. So
I love how we're not letting Link tell his story.
I did not hear that.
I think Brady's doing it on purpose,
Yeah.
just a little bit.
yeah, so apparently fairies don't really leave the Beastlands unless it's, I guess, maybe like something big, serious.
Is that why I hate it here so much? Is that why I'm
I
such a
kind of
bad
think
mood?
so. Everyone was talking about like connection to the land and nature.
Because when we were in that garden yesterday, I felt so at peace, and then we got yanked out, and then I was just in a foul mood.
Well, the Beastlands is probably like one massive garden. It'd be like this city, but if this city was,
Gardens.
you know, all trees.
Wow.
I think that should be our next stop.
Yeah.
I think it's going to answer some questions for you.
Isn't our friend also from there?
Who?
Spike.
No.
No, he's from.
He goes on one job, and you've already forgotten who he is.
He's from like the nowhere.
He's from Acheron, he said.
Acheron.
Oh yeah.
I got y'all mixed up, muddled in my head. I'm so sorry.
We look pretty similar, and we called Spike and Sprite.
We also have
Shame he's not
catch
here,
up with him.
actually. I would like to see his incredible physique in one of these pools, right?
I don't think anyone would be getting too close to him though.
He might
Oh.
rust.
Natural deterrent.
I found out where it is. The Grove of Unicorns. It's well, not exactly. It's in Krigala, which is like the first level. So the Beastlands is a big place.
Okay.
I guess it's in levels. Krigala is where the Grove of Unicorns is, and they probably are gonna have an ambassador for Mialiki,
Okay.
who's someone who like is from the Grove of Unicorns, maybe, and like they
Maybe that
talk to
was
people
you.
outside. Could have been you. We don't.
So.
Yeah, that's true.
Because you're a
Could have
fairy
been.
from the Beastlands, and you're part of the faction, right?
Yeah.
And you were in the Grove. Maybe you were either talking to this person or
Yeah.
you were that person.
Maybe you went there to speak to him. or
Well,
them.
apparently they seem pretty big. They seem like they're chosen by Mialiki. Like
Oh.
Mialiki's,
Oh,
people.
okay.
They're like literally her people.
So you're a chosen one.
Interesting.
We don't know that.
That's
Let's
pretty
not
cool.
let's not jump the gun until we know more. But
But it's exciting.
That is
She's
so
gone.
good.
I
Well,
knew asking for the
demigod.
manager would
Oh,
work.
I know,
I
sometimes.
knew it. I knew it.
Sometimes it's worth it.
That's very cool. Well, that's good
This
news.
pool is nice.
Yeah.
Actually.
What a weird day.
Also, you should know. I folded your clothes and I put them in the bag.
You touched my clothes.
You put them in my hand.
But you No, I'm sorry. That was. Thank you.
Should we just get you a pot plant to carry around?
A pot plant?
You know, like how out the front of some of those the fancy pubs and stuff, they had these big urns, and there was like dirt in it, and
So that Sprite will be happy?
yeah, and she could just carry it.
Very
She's like-
inconvenient, though.
Could be like a little cactus.
None of the
Be like
bars that you've been to
A
have
mini
had
Sprite.
Oh yeah, that's
They're all pretty depressing places.
something I remember from
Before.
from my university.
Isn't it funny how like some things come back to us? Like today, I did some practicing. You know those axes that I found in my bag when we
The pretty
were
one
by the river? Yeah, I was practicing that today. They've got a cool little like target practice. I think I might be decently good at it.
Nice.
Stands to reason.
Makes sense. Yeah.
This guy showed me like a backwards, upside down thing, and I got a bullseye once with the backwards thing. Obviously,
That's pretty
That's
good.
very impressive.
I mean, I did, do like 5 tries, but I still think that's pretty good.
That is good.
I have to
That's
say,
really good.
and not that I would enjoy the sensates losing a member, but you do kind of fit in here.
It's just nice and active,
Yeah. Just a thought.
I appreciate that. Like,
Well, what's next?
Well, not that it's extremely interesting, but I found out that apparently there's going to be some sort of gathering in a week's time where the Fraternity of Order is going to have a little bit of a speech, and some people from the Mercy Killers may be there as well.
Oh,
Okay.
Spike might be interested in that.
that
Would
would
be.
in a week, you'd say.
In a week's time.
Okay.
Hall of Speakers?
And horn speakers.
That might be enough time for us to get a couple of jobs done before then.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have to see what Spike came up with at that place, that Tensor's Job Seekers Hall.
Oh yeah. We didn't. I could see what else is there. Like you said.
Was he meeting us here? Were we meeting him there? I don't remember. Why don't we just go there?
I think we should probably just go pick him up.
Yeah.
Maybe a good idea.
There's only so many ways to get from here to there anyway. I'm sure we'll bump into each other.
Ah, that's true.
Oh, before we proceed, perhaps we can find a quiet place to distribute some coin.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I was thinking we should probably go to that pub. You know, the one we said the documents or whatever. We should let them know. Maybe give them a couple gold so they
Set
can
up a
keep our shit.
Dropbox. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's do it there.
Let's go there. Have a drink.
And we need to decide what the heck we're going to spend our store credit on.
That's true. There were some interesting things there.
All right. Hey.
Okay.
Out you get.
Can I have my clothes, please?
Yeah, that's a bit see-through, by the way, as I look at it.
Well, don't look then.
I'm not.
Such a prude. It's just a body. Really got him.
Yeah, see, look.
Except that guy.
See,
What's his deal?
And you do see a floating head going
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Gaseous form.
Al says,
Yeah.
"Where's Spike's exquisite physique?"
Where's the little pub that we talked about?
So, the Gathering Dust,
yeah.
it's literally just down the road from the Smouldering Corpse. It's actually
cool.
directly opposite the mortuary.
So we may want to do stuff on the way.
Yeah.
If we're gonna go all that way.
So, this here is the mortuary.
We need to find ourselves a proper
It's
abode.
here. That's the Gathering Dust, is there?
It's a G.
G for Gathering Dust.
Well,
GD, goddamn.
Goddamn.
we can grab Spike, and then perhaps continue.
Do a whole circle. Whole
Yeah.
circuit.
Yeah.
He may want to. Well, the last spot we haven't been from all our factions is the prison. He may want to stay there and have a word with the people from his guild.
Well, if he wants to go there, he can go there and we can meet him.
Spike, do you want to go there? We'll give it a minute.
And I'll run a little thing with Kyle. I imagine he probably would want to go to the prison, so I'll arrange to do a little thing with him. Maybe we'll
Next session or something?
either do it next session, or we might even be able to.
Oh, he says prison time, baby!
Do it.
We'll drop him off at the prison.
drop him off at the prison,
One scoundrel. Here
Happy
you
as
are.
a pig in shit.
and I'll either run through that at the beginning of next session, or
That'd be nice.
we might be able to schedule something between now and then to do in an evening, just over a video call, and I'll stream the video call if we can figure out how to do that.
Is the
Would
fraternity
be a
of
good test.
the fraternity of order? Is it the court on the court district, or
The Fraternity of Order is situated. Give me 2 seconds.
I kind of want to stay here in the gymnasium. It's so nice.
They,
We should definitely drop in any time we're nearby.
the court.
The
is
court.
What they
court district?
The city court. Yep. So I think it's that big building there.
So
So the prison's at the very, very top. I
prison.
think. Oh, prison's at the bottom. Armory's at the top.
This
That's
one.
the firm ground.
Boulevard of the Fist. Arcadia Boulevard.
They don't actually have names. There's Advocates Row. There's these other
It's in the
areas.
heart of the ladies' ward.
The ladies' ward. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's it. The
that'll
court.
be it.
Yeah, it's got to be that.
Court. This is it.
It
Then.
looks like a court.
It does.
Okay.
Yeah, that looks like a.
That's definitely
they
a prison,
both look
isn't
like
it?
prisons, kind of. Although that could be an armory, I suppose.
The city court is the big one down. Yeah, that one there is the city court. The one above it
Yeah.
is the.
There's a couple though. That could be the prison. 'Cause
Oh,
it's
shit, I didn't
spiky and
even
all
see
locked
that.
up.
The spiky one with the chimney coming out the side, is that the one you're looking at?
Yeah, it's got like little yellow doors.
That is called the Palace of the Jester.
Oh,
The one above that is the city barracks, which is
Ah, makes sense.
Ha.
yeah.
And the one below the court, like to the right a little bit.
That is the prison.
Prison
Yes.
row, look.
Actually looks like Cardiff Prison.
Does it?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
You were just gonna say it looks like Cardiff.
Actually, Cardiff has a massive wall, doesn't it? Like the castle has a massive, but not around Cardiff, but in the center of Cardiff.
Oh, like the old city wall.
Yeah, it's
I
the
love that shit.
castle.
It's part of the castle, yeah.
Yeah, but
There's-
it's a massive wall that goes all around. The
Yeah, castle has
itself.
a wall, yeah.
That's cool.
Sometimes castles are just like the building
Buildings.
itself, like
yeah,
a keep.
That's true.
That's true.
That's true.
Jesus Christ.
Also, not all the walls survive.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point.
All right, so
You're so bad, Alex.
Shall we go through the Great Bazaar? Maybe something
Yeah.
will take our fancy as we walk through, and we can talk and walk.
Yeah.
yep.
Yeah.
Walk and talk, or
I
talk
like
and
it.
walk. Talk. I think walk and talk is already trademarked.
Oh, yeah.
Talk and walk.
Okay. So you head through to the Great Bazaar.
Dun, 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 dun.
The Great Bazaar is, as you sort of head towards it, it's basically streets of market stores
That's what I like.
that run up and sort of down in sort of like a little temporary structure sort of thing. So loads of little tents to sell things.
Amazing. Is it like St. Nick's vibes in Bristol, where there's like a couple of buildings that are there all the time, but then there's like just tons of, like if you go on Market Day,
Spring up around
there's
it.
tons of like little
Stalls
shops
and
and
stuff.
stuff? Or is it all?
It is almost entirely tents and huts. The
Oh,
only
okay,
major permanent structure is the Red Lion Inn, which stands on the outskirts
Okay.
of the Great Bazaar.
All right.
Whew.
So as you head through, you can see that there are people. They are shouting about all of their wares. You've got, fruits from the bottom of Mount Celestia. You have Elysium woods, wood carvings. If you can think of it, it's probably going to be here in terms of, things that you would like to purchase. You can see there's a individual standing outside saying, come in to Imel's Happy Tongue.
Okay. It's a new experience. I can't say no.
Happy tongue.
Imel's Happy
You never
Tongue.
know.
You never know.
And I'll spend. I think I've got about 9 gold pieces on me, 9 and a bit. I'll spend all of that just on like one piece of fruit here, and then like a bowl of incense there, just like whatever sensory experiences there are.
Yep.
So like I'm spending probably like just a couple of copper at a time, but over the course of walking
Yeah.
through the entire market, I've spent like pretty much all my money.
Like, didn't they say that
I've got a massive
they
pile of fruit.
already had all this like pleasure?
Oh yeah. But what if they don't? I don't want to miss out.
And
As I'm like,
Also, you haven't.
You haven't. Yeah, that's true. We haven't. Catch what you just discarded.
yeah. Get some like smelling salts. Throw them away.
Oh, I love it.
Ooh, is this fish meant to be cooked? I don't know. I'll just devour everything.
Look, Link, there's little crystals here, and when you tap them with a little metal fork, they make noises.
Ooh, I'll have one of those, please.
Like bagpipe.
It's just like a tiny little crystal. Sound crystal.
Yeah, and you can buy anything. The prices will vary. So what is it you're looking for? You're looking for a couple of pieces of fruit, some pieces of incense.
Yeah. Anything that's going to give me a
Smelling
sensory
salts.
experience. Yeah.
Okay.
Anything that is like that, exciting to like any of my senses, essentially.
Spike wants to know if there are Racy Magazines.
Yeah, you see a couple of magazines of erotic nature. Ones that have little fold outs. Some of them you have to sort of like fold up the pieces of paper, and you've got like different halves of people, and you have to
nice.
assemble like the head and the body.
Yeah.
Is it like a pop-up?
A little flip book. You can have like a
Build your
warrior
own.
head and a
Yeah.
tiefling body
Yeah.
with like a
Forbidden
very.
There's something for everyone.
I love it.
Oh, amazing.
So yeah, if you mark off 1 or 2 gold, depending on how extravagant you want to go with these scents.
He's just gonna get everything. He's getting everything.
I'm just,
getting one
I'm
of
just
everything.
watching for now.
Sprite is just, like having a wander, not too far away, but just kind of keeping an eye out for anything like, plant stall or like any exotic little, nature.
Yeah, are you looking
Gardening
for like
things.
a little plant?
Well, he
to
put the
carry
idea of
with
the
you?
pot plant in my head.
Yeah.
And I'm just sort of looking, browsing.
Okay, roll me an investigation check, see what kind of plants you find. Or a nature check, one or the other.
Don't you raise them?
As you feel.
See,
Oh yeah.
which one would be better?
Place off.
Got too many options now.
It's the same, isn't it? 16.
16?
Yeah.
Down to
You find
3
Maybe.
yourself drawn to a small fern, which the individual is saying is from the Beastlands.
Ah.
Just a small little thing.
Is it in a pot?
It's a little pot.
Is it like... Is it a tiny little thing, or is it, for me, would it be like a pot like that?
Think of it like probably about 3 inches in diameter pot.
Okay.
And the plant itself is probably a good inch or 2. Yeah, probably about like a large candle.
Yeah.
So that would be quite hefty for you, but not massive.
That's quite green.
It's nice.
Suits you.
Yeah, I like it.
Take it.
I might try and haggle with the proprietor. Or maybe just to... Is there anything... Do you have a smaller container? Maybe could I buy a clipping, then repot it?
Roll me a persuasion check.
Ooh. Oh, that's a 12.
12. You can knock a little bit of the price off, but it comes as the whole thing. If you snip some of it off, then it devalues the price of the main larger product.
But plants grow. That's why I...
But this is still a
Suggested.
sproutling.
A sproutling.
Yeah.
But it has... Look at the green of the leaves. This can easily... This can take it.
I'm afraid I cannot change. I can knock it down to 4 copper.
Oh my god. I'd give him a silver.
Don't give us...
Give us some plant food or whatever these plants eat.
And
Okay,
yeah.
seeing as he's paying a silver...
No,
then-
no, no.
You're not paying a silver?
That
Only for
Getting
that
change.
specific.
Change.
Oh! I thought you were like throwing money at the problem.
I am, yeah, that's a silver. Like I want plant food and the plant so that you stop haggling over 3 copper. This is D, of course.
Yes.
Obviously. I love it.
Okay.
Don't plants eat like sunshine and rain?
Yeah.
They eat food as well. There's
Do they?
nutrients and
Nutrients.
minerals and things.
Yeah.
And I'll give you like one of those little sachets in a little sort of
So cute.
baggy.
Good man,
I
good
imagine
man.
it like in a little, like a resealable. I could just add like a little.
like a
bit.
the tiniest water skin.
Yeah.
The tiniest water skin.
Oh. How much is that altogether?
4 copper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah. Thanks, T. I'll pay you back somehow.
Don't worry about it.
And then I'm gonna take it, and then I'm gonna go to another stall and look for a tiny pot.
It comes in the pot.
Yeah, but it's a big pot for me. I've only got
But,
little hands.
but the plant's big, it won't repot it.
Yes, but I might be able to plant it somewhere and then take a clipping with me.
Oh,
Fair
smart.
enough.
But I'd need a little pot just in case.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be a copper to find just like a tiny plot on its own.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna. I'll
You'll
pay
pay for that.
I'll pay for that one myself. Yeah. And then I'm just gonna keep everything. I'm not gonna repot yet. I haven't found a home for it yet, but. And I'm gonna walk around with it like.
Okay. Are you popping into Imel's happy tongue?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, sure.
So, the slogan of Imel's Happy Tongue is casual and family dining. Eat in or take out.
Fucking hell.
The menu for this week at the moment, they have cheese boards of the plains.
Wow.
Yes.
That's actually pretty cool.
Oh wait, I'm not a lecto. Sorry, wrong character.
Cheese.
I need the cheese.
So they have a small selection of different cheeses. They have Quigalan Black, which is a full-bodied cheddar from the Beastlands.
Ooh.
A pound of that is 8
it
silver
black?
pieces. It is black.
Oh, interesting.
We've got Warrior's Cheese, which is a sharp, hearty delicacy flavoured with Beatorian smoke. Bitopian Red, made from the milk of the Dothian goats. It's a nice breakfast cheese. That's a gold piece for that. The Warrior's Cheese is 2 gold pieces for a pound.
It's amazing, like those fucking
Too
dumb
rich.
chickens.
We've got the Tiefling's Delight, special for the Tiefling friends. It is a blend of Bitopian Red and mint. That is 2 gold pieces for a pound.
A pound of cheese is a lot, though.
Yeah.
It is. And this is where the cheese boards.
Mm.
And then we've got the Death Cheese, a prime and material treat made from Catoblepus milk.
Oh,
None of that.
Catoblepus milk.
Catoblepus.
stink.
How much
out.
for a board?
10 gold pieces.
Oh Jesus!
It is hard to get to the prime material plane, he'll say.
Ooh.
But like a cheese board, like a little bit of everything. Is that what they're?
I know, it's just like...
So you
sort
can
of-
take, you can take a
Because
tiny
it's a
piece.
group meal of this cheese with
Yeah.
like little crackers and
I
things.
see. Okay. That's just too rich for my blood.
Anyone want to go in with me? I've got 4.
You go ahead.
Oh.
Do you want to go?
Can I get?
Yeah.
Can I have 40% of that cheese? Can you just cut off 40% of each piece of cheese? Don't need the crackers. That's fine. And we
Okay.
call it 4 gold.
You'll get anything. 40% of 10 would be 4. You can get everything except for the death cheese. If you wanted to go in for the death cheese, as well as everything else, it will cost you 6 gold altogether.
Can I just get a little?
Yeah.
Slice?
You can get a small sliver of everything for gold,
Okay.
Oh, that's not bad.
and that's like a bit of each.
Yeah. Give
Just
me
like a tiny bit.
give me 4 gold's worth of cheese. As much of just like
Everything.
Yeah, as much of everything as I can get, with making sure that there's like a little bit of everything.
Okay, and he will go off and he'll assemble a little thing. Is this to go?
Yes.
And he'll pop it into like a little box that says Emil's Happy Tongue, and it's got some beautiful like sort of Celtic artwork to it.
And the tongues, how much do they cost?
Well, yours will be the Happy Tongue, of course.
Oh. So you don't sell tongue?
No.
Oh, okay. Oh. That's fine. Alright. Thank you very much, Emil, I assume.
Yes.
Okay, well,
That is I.
let's go. I'm gonna start like
That was interesting.
my tiny pieces of cheese, I'm gonna portion them out even smaller into like quarters, and I'm gonna just divide the cheese board up into
Oh.
so everyone has like
Nice.
it's just like a crumb of cheese essentially, a crumb of cheese of each different type.
I'm gonna throw you a gold and say that was great. That was exactly what I was hoping for, but I just couldn't articulate it.
Once we make a bit more money, we can start to live a bit better. But this will have to do for now.
Alright.
So, in terms of anything else, there is a lot of stuff. Practically anything with the exception of magical items you can buy here. If you want to buy an elephant, you can buy an elephant. The elephants
Wow.
aren't stored here. You would have to collect them possibly in the Outlands, or they can deliver them to other locations.
Put an order in.
Mail order elephant.
Mail order elephant.
Can I get some string
Yes.
and some chalk?
Yep, that will go under the player handbook pricings. If you want to look them up, then you can deduct the cost from what you have.
Alrighty. And then with a string, I'll start making like one of those little hanging nets for plants, so that I can put it under Sprite's pot, so you can like hang it off your belt or something.
Aww.
There you go.
I didn't know you knew how to do macrame. That's cool.
There's a lot of things we didn't know about Dee.
What's macrame?
Assuming it's that.
It's the string thing that you
Fancy
do.
string time.
It's cool. You'll have to show me how you do that.
I just put some knots together.
That's really nice.
Sure.
So
I don't really know what to say. That's very sweet.
Just like, we may need to use your hands.
Oh yeah, it's a
Shoot your
practical
bow,
gift.
you need to use your hands. Like, how are you gonna shoot the arrow?
Yeah, that's true. Who's gonna defend your ass?
Selfish in the end. Fair enough.
It's a joke.
Consider this an investment.
Yes.
Into my own future.
Yeah.
Just looking to see if I need any ingredients or thingies.
Oh, for spells.
Yeah. The only thing I think I need so far, well, it doesn't matter because I can make it with a spell. Never mind.
Oh, they were.
Yeah.
Okay, well, whilst you look all that up, I think now's probably a good time for us to take our little break.
All right.
Cool.
Ooh, okay.
So, if you wouldn't be as kind, we'll be back shortly after our messages from our sponsor.
All right.
Perfect. Yeah, we'll be back in a couple of minutes.
Hello, kittens. Good morning.
Hi, Carl.
Hello.
Are you looking through the whole of your knitting?
Yes.
How many stitches have you got?
60
Yeah, that's 30 on on both sides.
sides, yes.
And how many times you have to? Well, you have to keep increasing until you get how many stitches?
100.
So you're getting there.
Yes.
And do you want to? So this is a podcast episode. You have to tell us what yarn you're using.
I am using the what is it called? Amethyst by the Woolen Witch.
Lovely.
It is actually very, very soft. I think it's superwash merino. This is the other colour that I'm going to have on the other side. So it's going to be a reversible hat.
Look at those beautiful stitch markers.
Little stitch marker.
So cute. And which one have you got on your project?
At the moment, I have the little scarab.
And who does your stitch markers?
So Woolen Witch.
Oh my goodness, multi-talented lady.
I know. It's almost as if she was in here and I forced her to pick colours and stuff for me, and designs and patterns, and pestered her so much.
And what are you making?
I'm making a reversible hat.
Yeah. So I can put the pattern name on the screen later because I can't remember what it is. I just found it on Ravelry. I was looking for a double knit reversible. And by reversible, I mean double thick.
Yes.
Yeah. Are you excited?
I am very excited.
That's good.
Doing okay.
Oh, what needles are you using?
Oh, I'm using your needles.
What kind of needles are they?
They are the driftwood lycra ones, I think.
Nice.
On a little circular interchangeables.
Perfect. You could be a pro podcaster.
I could not do that.
It's not as easy as it looks, is
I
it?
am the most awkward person when it comes to talking. I don't know how I DM in front of a camera every week.
You're amazing.
I just have mild panic attacks leading up to it for the next 7 days.
You're so funny.
I live in a constant state of paralysis.
And then you constantly are worrying about what just happened as well.
Yes.
For the next, like 48 hours.
Oh, we've got a person in state of paralysis.
Sorry, got interrupted by someone coming into the shop, which, you know, how rude. I'm just kidding. Yeah, Carl worries about it. So after the session, for the next 48 hours, I just constantly get, so how was it? What was your favourite part? Did I do okay? What could I have done better? Is it all right? Did I do okay? What could I have done better? What was your favourite part?
It's true.
It's really funny. It's adorable. It's annoying, but it's adorable.
Yes.
Well, what do you have to say on that?
I mean, self-confidence.
No, you can do it.
I just get anxious. I want people to enjoy themselves, and if they don't enjoy themselves,
We do enjoy ourselves.
I need that validation.
You're so funny. Anyway, working in the shop today. What's on our list? Are we going to change the window?
You might have to. I have a lot of paperwork that needs doing.
I can't do it by myself.
Oh no.
You need to go get the stuff from the attic. So yeah, I want to get the window done because it's the 1st of December, so it'd be nice to get that sorted. We're still rocking our cottage core display with Halloween mixed in. Yeah, I want to get the window done, but I really struggle just physically to do it. Usually I have Mum to help and a second helper, and today she's going to be Carl, and it looks like he's going to be half involved, which is slightly terrifying. Not feeling super confident about doing it, to be honest, but it'll be nice when it's done. I know that.
It'll be beautiful.
And I'll try and film bits and pieces, like, so you can see that utter chaos. I just hope my body doesn't give up halfway through, because that would be the worst.
Nobody wants a half-finished display, Kim.
Hey, so obviously, you know, I'm not one to stay quiet. I've been trying to think of something to say to add to the conversation. It's going around about Kirsty Glass and all that stuff. To be honest, I always thought she was a little bit fake. I never enjoyed her content that much. But yeah, it's very disappointing to see someone with such a big following in the knitting community just not learning. And it's even more disappointing to have the community not respect when people are coming out and saying, hey, I was hurt and angry by this. So yeah, I drew this like 4 times before I found one that I was really happy with, but a simple message that says, believe marginalized people. I'm going to post that on the shop's grid and my grid today. Just to raise awareness, basically. Just more glad than ever that this is still in our window. Yeah, I'm so sick of it. I'm so sick of people not taking the time to learn and understand and listen and believe people when they say that there's something wrong and they're being marginalized and treated poorly. I'm so sick of it. It goes for LGBTQ, it goes for race, it goes for religion, and it goes for disability as well. I deal with that on a daily basis, and it sucks balls. I can't imagine. I can't imagine, but to be not believed and to have to work extra hard just because of the color of your skin makes me feel sick. Like, why can't we all just be nice and awesome to each other? I don't know. I'm rambling a bit, but yeah, I've just sorted that out. I'm gonna post that today on the grid because it deserves some grid time. And then I'm gonna sort this window. I'm just looking over there and I've still got my Vlogmas intro stuff I need to pack away. Okay, go.
Hello there.
You going up into the attic?
Yes, because Santa goes up the attic now.
Love you.
Yo ho ho.
Yar ho ho. Are we Pirate Santa now?
Yerp.
So big today. Do you know what it is? It's because my love for you today is so big. And that's what I gave thanks for today. So Carl, what's the name of today's yarn?
Do you want to see it before you tell you?
Yeah, okay. Ooh. Okay, tell me.
Okay.
Is it like Ray of Frost or
what?
Water Sprite?
Warrior.
What?
Yeah.
What?
What's that?
Where's the green?
What warrior?
Maybe it's this light, but that looks real blue to me. Okay, Corner Craft. Okay, Hannah, I want to hear why this is Orc Warrior. I love it though. It's beautiful, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Kind of reminds me of like a frost giant or something.
Yeah, I kind of get frost giant vibes from it.
Yeah, like the gray skin and the icy blue bits. I don't know. I love it though. It's gorgeous.
Gorgeous.
I have no idea what I'm going to do with all of these. This is my first advent that hasn't been like a gradient or a fade or anything. It's very pretty. Yeah. Veggie sausages. Easy. Broccoli. Pre-made Hasselback potatoes and pre-made veg tray, butternut squash and onions. Easy but delicious. What's happening over here?
We've got a little like Jester, and she's very much enjoying the head kisses.
And welcome back. Thank you for being patient with us whilst we take our break. So, players, what is the plan?
So
It's probably early to mid-evening at this point.
Oh, okay.
Where are we sleeping tonight?
That's a good point.
Somewhere comfortable.
We got some money now. I mean, not to be rude, but I mean, we got some money from the sword, right?
We do, yeah. That's true.
Maybe we could afford somewhere that doesn't have someone burning in place.
Yeah. We didn't get to have a real good look at that garden,
Yeah.
but it did sound nice.
And if
Well,
it
nice
makes you
neighborhood.
happy.
It was really pretty till your mates turned up.
There's there's not much around here that's pretty, except for some of the people.
That is true.
So we try and find something near the garden?
There,
Yeah.
if it's not too expensive.
Yeah. Well, it's on the way. We have to go through the prison to get there. We can leave Spike there and then find a place to stay, and you can meet us there.
Sounds good. Yeah.
That sounds great.
Okay.
So we're heading through the market ward into the ladies' ward.
Okay, so as you travel up through the ladies' ward, you notice a significant change in
Oh, there's the nobles district.
aesthetic. It's a place that is filled with a lot of very large sort of manor houses. There are very opulent gates and guards standing in front of them. You feel this is probably the area that most of the wealthy individuals of Sigil live. You also notice that there is a significant number of temples to various different deities scattered around.
Do we see any for specs?
You do not.
Sprites?
You see things for individuals such as, Zeus, Hades. You've got temples to Hermes, Grumsh. Grumsh being a sort of, I think, orcish deity. Gal, Glitter Gold. Gnomish gods, Magubliet. The Goblin god.
Oh, yeah.
There's one for Primus, the Modron god. But none for Mialiki. Odin, Ptah.
Interesting.
That's a great god. I didn't expect to find that in a planescape.
There are deities that expand over Finnish deities, Mialiki being a Finnish.
Oh, okay.
I thought it was.
That's cool.
Greek, Egyptian, Nordic, Japanese, some Chinese.
All planes.
So we're seeing tons of different.
You're seeing a wide variety of different
great.
gods.
As we walk through the houses and see all these big houses, I just say, so if my little hovel is worth around 25k, how much do you think one of these will go for?
I think you could fit at least 10 of your houses in that one.
Is
Easily.
that one whole house? I thought those were flats.
I think that's one house.
Damn.
Some
Let's
people
keep
do live
going.
like
This is depressing.
that. Yeah, we might need to get a room somewhere just a little bit further out. I think this part is a bit too rich for our blood.
How far are we from the garden?
So
We're
as
sort of
you
heading through here, Noble District.
as you pass on through, everything sort of to the left and sort of the northern part of that city is very, very opulent. You go south of the garden and sort of
Oh, there's
towards
like a
the lower
pagoda.
ward.
Is that what it's called?
Oh,
Oh,
One
yeah.
of the, like Japanese style. Is it Japanese or Chinese style?
It is oriental.
Yeah, it's super cute. I mean, there's not much detail on the map here, but it's cute.
That is
Pagoda's the
temple
Yeah,
to
yeah,
Shang-Ti.
Shang-Chi.
Shang-Ti.
Doesn't ring any bells, I guess.
Not to any of you.
But we definitely left Spike at the prison, yeah?
You've definitely left Spike at the prison.
Cool.
Alright, so
Good luck, Spike.
As you walk past the temple of Shang-Ti, fun little bit of information. You can see that to the right of the Temple of Shang-Ti, there's a big building on the corner of that big block of houses to the south of it.
Yeah.
So to the right-hand side,
So here?
a bit further right, at the very end.
Oh, that one.
That there is a temple to Moradin.
Oh.
Dwarvish god.
It does have a little hammer, I think, on
Does
it.
I
it?
suppose it's near the
That's
it. It's a
foundry
little
district,
anvil.
so it's like
It's a tiny
Yeah,
little
it's an
anvil.
anvil.
That's cute.
That's cool, and it's kind of bronze. Nice.
Nice. In another life.
In another way. And then you start to head into the lower ward, and this looks like a very
Oh, we don't want to go
sort
too
of,
far.
uh,
We don't want to go too far, do we?
basically near the garden. As close to the garden as we can find.
yeah, this is the closest to the
Oh,
garden
okay.
you've managed to
Okay.
find.
Okay.
As you keep on sort of walking, you start to make your way towards the lower ward.
We were in a purely residential. There were no hotels.
There are not, no.
Okay,
We can rent a
interesting.
room. If there's
Oh,
a
that's
sign on
true.
the on a door saying roommate needed. Like, what about 5 of them?
Yeah.
Boarding house.
The ladies' ward, from what you can gather, is mostly filled up with temples and very
Ah.
wealthy estates.
Fair enough.
And a couple of shops, because that's where that. Shop
Yes,
was.
that is
Yeah.
actually on the corner of the lower ward to the ladies' ward, so it's like
Oh yeah. 'cause
That's
it's
teetering over the edge.
Yeah, right where the pagoda was.
Okay, well, we'll find the next best.
As you head into the lower ward,
Mm-hmm.
you notice that things are becoming a bit more industrial. This is a sort of working class area. Where you were staying in the hive, that's an incredibly poor area.
Yeah.
This is working class. So people who have jobs who can
Snappy.
sustain themselves at a
Good
cheap
job.
sort of house
Like
of sorts.
miners.
Miners, factory workers, blacksmiths, and things like that.
Good.
As you sort of head closer towards the foundry district, you do come across a couple of locations. There's the Red Pony Ale House that you could potentially stay in, the Ascension Drinking Hall. You have Dirk and Firkin's Greenhouse Ale House.
Yes.
Greenhouse being a place with plants.
Or as in the house
Just
is
green.
Green. I don't know.
It's a
Investigate.
greenhouse.
Does it look like it's got glass?
It's got glass skylights
Oh.
that are very whitewashed and smoked glass windows.
Do we want to
That's
give this
cool.
a go?
This is cool. This sounds real good.
That does sound good.
What do you reckon? Sprite.
down.
Okay.
Whereabouts is
have
it?
To the greenhouse.
So that is situated. You see where the giant smoggy foundry district is.
Yeah.
If you go from there, there's a southwest. You can see there's a little small group of houses that sort of carry along.
By the sword hold?
Smith Street or Ash
By
Road?
sword?
Yeah, bottom of Smith Street. So if you go south of Smith Street, you see there's a big tower-like building. If you go to the right and directly below the what looks like a gateway to the foundry on Ale House
Oh, yeah.
Row, that is where Dirk and Firkin's Greenhouse Ale
Here?
House is. Yes,
Try saying that after a few.
Green.
Dirk and Firkin.
Dirk and Firkin Greenhouse Ale House. So, as you presumably head into this establishment, you find yourself in a well-heated and well-kept greenhouse that has attracted large crowds of customers. They have whitewashed glass skylights and smoked glass windows, and as you step through and in, you find that there is a lot of fragrances. It smells really quite beautiful. You see various flowering plants and ferns. The individuals that are residing here, they have very light skin, and you feel sort of almost like a calming presence around them.
Light skin.
The air is warm and slightly humid. It's incredibly fragrant. And as you head on in, you see behind the bar is an individual with very sort of almost porcelain skin colours and very, very light blue eyes. And completely bald. And as you step up towards the bar, presumably, he'll say, "Greetings. Welcome to Dirk and Firkin's Greenhouse Alehouse. How can we help you today?"
What a beautiful place.
It's quite nice in here.
You have a lovely place.
Why, thank you. We try to encompass a place where people can escape from the smog of the Great Foundry and they can reattune themselves. The vapors are particularly good for the lungs.
That's what I need.
Humid.
And
A little bit.
do you rent rooms?
Oh, why, certainly. We have some wonderfully decorated places. What are you looking for? One room between you all, or...?
Well,
How big are they?
how much does it cost?
8 silver pieces a room.
A night?
A night.
So one would fit 5 people?
Oh, we certainly have some that would.
So that'd be 8 silver for 5 people.
Yeah, would be correct.
Is there an
That's
ensuite
affordable.
It's not too bad.
bathroom in the room?
No, not in the shared ones, I'm afraid.
Okay.
That would be the upper rooms. They're individual and very private.
How many people would fit in one of those?
2 people.
Nice.
They go for 2 gold pieces a room a night.
Well, yeah,
That's good to know.
yeah.
Sharing is caring, right?
Safer as
Why
a
don't
Yeah.
we
group.
stick together? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was
Just under 2 silver
Oh,
each. per
Well, if
night.
anyone needs any
Yeah.
privacy, then, you know, like, we could do a signal,
Of course.
and then everyone could just leave. That sounds really practical.
Like, please, may I have some privacy? And
Yeah, that's
yeah,
good.
that's good. Right?
I like when you said please. That was a nice touch.
Yeah, sign us up for one of these sharing rooms for a couple of nights.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I think so.
That would be wonderful.
Beautiful 2 nights.
Sure, 2 nights
That'll
for now.
start us off.
That'll be 1 gold and 6 silver.
All right. I'll just hand over the money and we can sort it out later.
Wonderful. If you do have any requests, my name is Dirk, and my partner, and I'll point over to another male, very bit darker skin. You still sort of feel a comforting warmth coming from him. Also completely bald, but sort of like a dark green eyes. My partner here, Firkin, will be more than happy to help.
Dirk and Firkin.
Yes.
Ah, isn't that nice?
That's lovely.
And I assume you do drinks.
Oh, certainly. What can we tipple you with?
Well, do you do any sort of botanical cocktails?
Certainly. We do have our Elysium special blend.
Smashing. Elysium special blend?
Let's
All round?
go. Hit me up.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Okay.
And I'll take my bags off as well, and I'll put them down.
Ugh.
Oh, if you could take those up to the room, that would be amazing. Oh,
I can go sort out our stuff in the room. I
You
can
sure?
go Unpack. Yeah.
Each drink will be 8 copper pieces.
All right.
They're cocktails.
Great copper.
Cocktails are expensive. Fair enough.
So I'll grab everyone's stuff and I'll
Let's keep
go
the gold
find
so we
the
can
room.
distribute.
Okay. And as you head up, you can see that there are sort of like wooden slats above the skylight that you can open and close if you need to. And you're surrounded by a few different plants. None of them look particularly harmful.
Okay.
You've
that's
seen
good.
you've seen a lot of razor vine around the place, and that looks very sharp, and you
So
don't want to
razor
touch
leaf
that.
or razor vine.
So none of that. They are very sort of like fragrant flowers and the sort. And it's a very comfortable place. It's not particularly large. The beds are relatively cramped towards each other. But it's a very comfortable and nice place, and you feel a calming presence here. Almost as if like, the plants have been specifically selected to to give that sort of ambiance.
This is much better than that burning corpse bar. This is.
Can say that again.
Why would anyone choose the burning corpse bar when there's this?
I guess when you're a punk rock tiefling.
I suppose so.
Different strokes.
Well, as we're sitting down, say we may as well get some food while we're here, and consider we all have a cocktail. Let's say to Sprite and
Sprite. Dink, dink.
Cling, cling.
her new revelations.
I ran out of.
What's it taste like?
Is that botanical gin?
Yeah.
Yeah, so the flavour, as it sort of hits your tongue, it sort of, like popping candy sensation.
Ooh.
It's that sort of like gentle sensation that you get on your tongue. And it's very floral, very floral. If
It's like Parma Violet.
That's
floral.
exactly what I
kind
was
of like
thinking.
Parma Violet floral.
Is there like a little flower in the bottom of the glass, like a tiny panel
Yeah.
or something? I'm just imagining.
Let's
it,
go with that.
but it doesn't have to be.
It's a beautiful purple flower.
Aww.
Nice.
I'm gonna I can see you looking at it and admiring it. I'm gonna cast Druid Craft and just make it like open and close for you.
Oh my god.
Just like in your glass.
That's a nice trick.
Yeah.
You are talented.
Thanks.
So,
Oh, I should probably get these bags upstairs while you guys
before that,
relax.
business.
Oh yeah, you deal with the money and I'll take out whatever shit we got from the place.
Plonk it in front of D.
I'd offer to give you some help, but
It's fine,
I'm
I've got
not very
it.
strong.
So you have 3,000 gold, and then you have a little receipt for 3,000 in store credit.
I would, if we can find, I'm guessing this is before I start opening the gold up, if we can take our drinks to a corner where it's less busy. If there's a table.
Are you doing it? So you're not doing it in the room, you're doing it...
I mean, do we want to go to the room, do it, drop our stuff off, and then
If we can find a table that's not too
someone maybe see
busy.
it.
Yeah?
Yeah, we can hold down the fort while Brady goes to the room for drop the bags
But do we
off.
want to have the money out and...
We'll just do it.
I mean,
Not too openly. We'll be fine.
yeah.
All right,
I'm fairly trusting.
good.
I'm easygoing.
I'll keep my
Besides,
eyes.
if you guys are all, if you find a corner and you're facing the rest of the
Yeah.
room,
Yeah, we can be
you can't
subtle.
see the table.
All right.
So the kind of customers that you can kind of see in here, some of them are pointed ears and their skin sort of like amber tones. You can see that they're very almost plant-like garb surrounding them. You have some individuals there. They are quite large in stature, and they have furled up wings on their backs. You have a few individuals that have the goat-like bottom and
Goat-like
the humanoid
bottles.
top.
Sounds good.
A couple of the individuals that you've met as boreas,
Right, yeah.
just to give you sort of like a sense of the customers that are here.
So is it weird that there's like 2 tieflings in here?
There doesn't seem to be any other tieflings around here.
Okay.
But nobody's paying it any mind. It's a very relaxing and chilled vibe.
I suppose we haven't been very bawdy yet. So.
Yeah.
All right. We'll just say to the guy, I guess, if you could bring our food to the table in the corner, that would be brilliant.
Meals are 3 silver pieces each.
Hit us up. We're eating.
Yeah, let's
We're
do
going large today.
Yeah.
So that would be 1 gold, 2 silver.
I'm just gonna pay for my meal.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah,
We'll do meals.
absolutely.
3 silver.
Yep.
Stay out in the city. Oh, sorry.
That's right. And the gold, so the 3,000.
600 each.
Yeah. Do we want to just divide it fully up?
If it's a straight number.
Yeah.
If it was like
Is that between 5?
Nah, he's
He's not here. He don't get money.
You don't get
Kyle,
money.
you're not here. You don't get money.
And the food eventually comes out, and
So, was it 500?
it's simple
600.
in design, but very wholesome food. It fills
Nice.
you.
A lot of vegetables.
It's tasty. It's got some vegetables, quite a few green veg. No meat.
Makes sense.
Get that vibe.
Well,
Very
that's,
clean food, I imagine.
Very clean, very wholesome.
that was a nice gift that the little devil left to us.
Yeah. Very useful. Well,
We still have some credit. You seem to
we've
have
got
mentioned.
another 3,000 in credit.
Nice.
So
Was there anything of use that the group perhaps could do with from
there
that
are a few
place?
things.
If you would like me to reiterate the inventory, I'm more than happy to.
Yeah.
I do still have it here.
I thought we were gonna to save time on stream. I
Oh,
thought
yeah.
we were gonna
Yes.
have a list of it, and then we could discuss the items we were interested in.
Yep, I can do that.
Just so that you know.
That'd be good.
I say that tomorrow we go there,
Yeah.
and next session we decide what we buy, I guess.
Yeah,
Sounds good.
that's good with me.
Well, why don't you go up to the room, take the
Yeah.
bags, and then as soon as you feel like coming down,
Yeah, well, I gotta come down for some food. So
yeah.
okay, so I'm gonna make my way upstairs or around the back, wherever.
Yeah, it will be upstairs.
Firkin Gherkin, what are their names?
Dirk and Firkin.
Dirk and Firkin.
Dirk and Firkin.
Dirk and Firkin. Said it upstairs.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll grab everyone's bags and haul them up the stairs.
I'll keep the bottomless one.
Yeah, good shout. And I'm looking at the numbers on the doors. Open the room up. How's it look? What does it look like?
So the room, as I said before, is decorated with various plants. There's like wooden slats, blinds that you can.
Oh, in the actual room.
That was the room that you were going to be staying
Oh. Okay, sorry. I thought we hadn't gone up there yet.
in. No, there are loads of different like plants and things in the actual bar itself.
In the
And again,
bar,
there is a
okay.
skylight, and you can go around to the side, and there's a extended up roof that you can head into, which has all the rooms.
Nice.
Cool.
Yeah, and I'll just put everyone's bags on a bed that I think they'll like.
Fair enough.
And I'll make sure that Spike's bed is like the one that's like farthest away from everyone, because I know he likes to have a bit of privacy. And then I'll put D next to Spike, you know.
Sprite in the smallest bed.
Sprite in the smallest one, hopefully in the middle somewhere, so she feels not lonely.
Aww.
And then I'll just have a look at some of my stuff, and I've got the little lich paper folded up in my bag, and healing potion. I just have a look and make sure it's all hasn't been cracked in transit or anything, and that sensory stone that I have looks different than I remember.
Yes, it is sort of got like gentle glow to it, as if it was full of a memory.
I just shake my head for a minute. I could have sworn that was empty, but so much has gone on. And I'll hold it in my hands. Take a look around the room. Here goes nothing. And I'll like hold it and do the thing that Link did to like activate it.
You focus in on the stone and just sort of feel its warmth spread around you. And as you open your eyes, you find yourself in sort of like a staging area, like a room. You can see that there is sort of curtains to the side and curtains to the back in sort of like a little narrow corridor that heads out into a larger open area. and you hear a sort of cheering sound in the background. And you sort of look around and you have a feeling of not nervousness, but like excitement. This is something that you feel you do quite a lot, but it always gets you when you're about to go on out. And you hear a loud, booming voice coming out from the open area. Everyone, please settle down. I am your narrator, Damon Underhaller. And you are all here for a day of excitement and mystery. For you are here to listen and experience the play, the rise and fall of Enrique Woodhallow. There will be action, there will be comedy, there will be daring feats. And you feel a sense of elation as the crowd starts clapping and cheering, and you step out into and you look around, and it's sort of like an auditorium. Mm-hmm. You feel like you're on stage. And you hear the voice, and you look at where the voice is coming from. You see a sort of like a very rotund individual with a big, thick mustache. Okay. And he's wearing bright coloured clothes and a hat. And as you step forwards, you can see that there is an individual on the opposing side of you. And they have a bow. And the voice says, in our first act, you will find the devilishly handsome Enrique as he's facing off against bandits. I'm Enrique. And the individual with the bow pulls it back and fires it off, and it comes flying towards you, and you instinctively step to the side and open your mouth, and clang. And you bite the arrow as it flies past your head. Oh my gosh. And you sort of twirl around, pull it into your hand, and throw it back. And it embeds into this like wooden plate that's on the chest of the person opposing you.
Of the actor.
The actor.
Perhaps.
And you hear and feel this like warmth inside you as the crowd roars and cheers. And then you find yourself pulling back into your body as the memory ends.
Link is not gonna believe this. And I will take this turn and just, lock the door and run downstairs to go and see my friends.
Okay.
Right, so the game works like this, like, never have I ever...
Y'all.
So I've...
Y'all.
And then if you... Hey! You okay? What's up?
You reminded me that I had a stone with me when we woke up.
Yeah.
And I thought it was, like, as empty as a gin bottle on a good night, you know. But, it's glowing. I think this is... Well, I mean, I know that it's my memory.
Can
Yeah. Well, first of all, I just...
You know it's your memory. Like...
I feel like it is. But then I've never had a memory stone, so maybe did it feel like your memory when you were...
I guess.
I'm going to think back, and did I see, like, a reflection or anything in this prep room?
There was no reflection.
There's no reflection.
Could you see your hands? I suppose you're a
I'm a
changeling.
fucking
You
changeling. I
do
could be
whatever you want.
anyone.
Yeah. You probably just look like.
But why
Enrique.
else would I have it on my person? Unless
That's
it was
true.
something that I experienced.
Did you see
As
any-
per the policies, any sensory stone in the Civic Festival is to be viewed in the Civic Festival. You're not allowed to take stones out unless they're empty stones.
Okay.
As
So
per the policies
you
that
took
were-
part in that memory in one way or
Yeah.
another. You were there.
So either that was you, or you gave that to someone.
To record, I suppose.
But
Yeah.
you shouldn't probably do that because they were very funny about the stones, weren't they?
I just.
So it must be yours.
Yeah, but Link did give it to Lucretia to record.
Oh, yeah.
That's true.
He almost melted my stone.
Oh. Anyway.
I feel like Lake should be the last one to see this.
Oh, come on!
And I'll
and are
hold
you
it out
okay
to
with
you
us?
guys.
Can we touch it at the same time?
And I
Can
just
we
nod.
experience it ourselves?
You have to hold it in your hand and focus on it.
Okay.
it's a
Hold
one
out
at a
the
time.
stone.
I'm gonna just jump and
to spray
and do it and hold it and just like.
Just focus on it. Like that's the only thing in the world, and you'll go into it.
I'm just gonna close my eyes and then boom. And then, am I doing anything as I'm experiencing it? Like, would I be like acting it out? Like,
You are in the position of the individual as it's happening.
So
So,
will
you
we
feel
see
everything that
some,
they
like-
feel.
Sprite like twirling around like
I'm
she's
like-
folding an arrow.
So you can
Literally,
watch
it's
how
like
you
a
look.
condensed memory.
Oh,
But
so
you
it
wouldn't
happens
mo-
really
the-
quickly.
Ourselves we wouldn't be moving.
No, you'll take it
Ah.
and
Yeah.
everything happens in almost a split
Like we put
second.
a
Oh,
VR
okay. I
head,
thought
like
you
a
would,
VR
like-
headset on kind of thing.
Oh.
That's-
I thought it was like, whoa.
Yeah, I thought it was like legit VR. You're
Yeah,
like
yeah,
walking
yeah.
around a room
Yeah,
like
yeah.
this. Like,
So it's
okay,
just
okay.
like,
You just get it.
holy shit, you're a thasp.
Oh, what?
What?
Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I mean, I said.
No!
Read next! Strength! Strength check! I think we're gonna strength this
So you're
out.
strengthening it? Uncontested strength athletics, please.
I'm just like.
Oh, I'm slippery, bitch!
Oh no! Oh no!
With my 0 strength.
What did you roll?
19.
19.
17.
No.
Oh.
17.
You
You
put
really
up a
want
good
this?
fight, but
So you do get it.
you tickle D a
Yeah.
little bit, and
Hang on, you took it off me.
Yeah,
I thought I still had it.
we were taking it
Yeah,
off.
I think
They were
we,
both
I think we
taking
took it off
Can
you.
I, can I do like a dex or something to like see if I can? Because I was trying to like. I didn't think they were stealing it from me.
if they were both trying to get it from you, then what are you trying to do? Are you trying to specifically give it to an individual, or are
I'm
you
trying
just
to
trying
just
to
duck out the way so I
be
can
like-
chuck it back to Brady.
Oh.
Just like whoop.
get? Yeah, if you want to do me acrobatics.
Acrobatics. Oh, okay.
So 19 is the
Uh,
number to
You could just try
beat.
to
Okay.
hold to it if
Okay.
you'd rather do that.
No, it's okay. I'm acrobatics. Oh, I'm on my ass. That was a nice.
I feel like I like bounce it off Sprite's hand, grab it, and then get tickled and let it go.
Yeah, I'll just just go
Ah!
in the ribs and
Like a
Okay.
bar of
Like a
soap.
soap.
and yeah, as I'll reach up and grab it, and as I hold on to it, I'll just fall into the memory and fall into my chair. I caught that arrow in my teeth. I mean, you did.
Don't spoil it!
No spoilers.
And I do it as well.
It's just so real. You can't.
I see what you mean.
Right?
Can y'all believe it? And I catch it and put it back in my bag.
Was that you?
I mean, it felt like it was me.
Think fast. Huh. And I'll throw my cup at her.
Can I?
You can do me
Oh, wait, what level do you get that
I think it's third.
I think it's
Catch it
third.
in your teeth.
Hey, you got to do an attack roll first to see if you hit her.
I'm trying not to hit her. Well, I'm trying to hit her a bit.
Just a bit. Yeah, I don't have
I'll underarm.
that, but I can.
You can give me a sleight of hand.
Softball underarm.
Did you do it?
Softball
Oh.
can be quite
I
hard.
don't know.
14.
Ooh. 12.
So
I don't know how this works.
Not good.
no, that's fine. You managed to throw it, and you sort of. What's your armor class?
17.
17. So you managed to throw it, and it kind of goes a little bit wide. Your throw wasn't spectacular, and
I'm a bard, come on. It's not my job. I have people for this.
I think I'm just laughing too hard.
it goes a little wide, and you sort of try and reach out to grab it, and it just sort of slips just out of your fingers.
and just crashes on the because
Oh,
it's
shit.
glass.
Yes.
Smashes on the floor.
Like
Smithereens.
ceramic, like
And the whole tavern sort of looks, and you sort of see a gasp faces as this like peaceful, tranquil experience is ruined by your
Sorry.
ruthless antics.
Sorry, we're just doing
Sorry.
a thing. We're actors together. We're doing a play. We're just rehearsing a scene. It's fine. No one's drunk.
Okay, places back to from the top.
Yes.
Sorry, everyone.
And you can see that Firkin sort of gives you a little look and is like, I may have to charge you for the glass.
Just put it on the room.
I have got something to go off of.
Enrique.
I mean, it was a play about an Enrique.
Wow.
Okay, so we need to find where the
Like an
actors
actors
hang
guild.
out, the Actors Guild. We figure out what a play with the main character Enrique, who fights off the bandits.
Mm-hmm.
You know the name of the play.
We know the name.
We know the name of
Yeah,
the guy
name
that
of the
runs the place.
What about Damon?
Damon.
Yeah,
Do you
announcer.
recognize Damon?
I mean, not instinctively. Did I get a good look at him? Does he?
You had a reasonable look at him as he was sort of
Yeah.
stood up on a pedestal, and he was, swooshing
Oh,
around.
that's right. He had bright colored clothes. Yeah.
Exactly.
And a hat.
And a glorious mustache.
And a glorious thick
That's right.
mustache.
Doesn't look like anyone in like the photo that I have. Or
Does not look
anything,
like
but
anyone in the photo.
He'll be easy to track
The
down, and he'll know
Surely.
who I was.
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
mean, maybe he's
in
famous.
this form,
could be.
maybe.
What about the place?
Maybe she's famous.
The
I mean,
civic
that was pretty
festival.
impressive.
That's a really good
The what?
use of my abilities, isn't it? Being an actress.
What was the place we went
Play any
to?
role.
Exactly.
With all the performers outside.
That was the sensei.
Oh right, yeah.
They will know. So if we go and talk to the acrobats outside the fest hall,
They
they are going to
must
know.
know.
They're going to know who's in and where to go and where they get work and all that,
They
for
must
sure.
know.
What are we waiting for?
Tomorrow. It's nighttime now.
But all
It'll
this...
take hours to get back there.
And
We
still,
do need a sleep.
And we
Let's
still
go.
need to go to
We can go straight after morning calisthenics
Right.
tomorrow.
How can you
Oh, I'm
stand
not sleeping.
it?
I
I would
believe
be
you do
there
have an
right
appointment
now.
tomorrow.
Yeah, let's go tomorrow.
That's
I've got an
true.
appointment.
Okay.
and we do need to
Two
go
birds, one stone.
we need to go past the hive.
One memory stone.
I see what you did there.
This gin is really good.
We do need to go through the hive as well to deal with the things that we need to deal
We'll
with
go
there.
the long way.
Yeah, we can take the long way. Nice morning walk through the hives.
Place gives me hives.
All right.
You can't. I mean, I'm sure that there is something more sinister going on, but I cannot tell you how relieved I am to have some sort of good news.
You could have friends here.
More friends
Oh my
than
God.
us.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I mean,
Well, maybe. We don't know that memory was from here.
Could have been anywhere.
Yeah.
but that's all we've got. to go
And it's
on.
worth it. Yeah. It's definitely a good lead. It's a good lead.
What time is it now?
You're probably coming up to about halfway to Anti-Peak.
Oh, that's right.
Nice.
Oh, Quote by Bev says, exciting.
Very
Woo, woo.
exciting.
Super.
So yeah, can we just sort of drink the night away and
Bunk down.
and
Yeah, the drinks are relatively strong. Are you having more than one? They are also quite pricey.
Just one for me.
I'm just
Oh
gonna
yeah,
have
just the
some.
one.
I'll have a few more.
You can drink alone.
Okay. Can you do me a Constitution saving throw and
Oh.
mark off
I suppose we are.
however many drinks you are
I'll say
times 8
if I
copper.
have two more.
2 more. Okay, so 16 copper extra.
What's
That's
that?
not too bad.
1.6 silver.
Yeah.
Okay.
Round it up to 18 copper because of the glass.
So touch it to the room.
But
You've already paid for the room.
Oh, I don't think I'm going to pass that. Does a 3 pass?
3 does not pass.
Okay.
You are
On
drunk.
DC2?
Fortunately,
DC2, what's the point in rolling?
You might get a 1.
I got one. Fortunately, I believe you are embracing the.
I'm embracing everyone right now.
You're embracing the beliefs of the sensates.
Yeah.
That's
which
true.
I believe actually gives you advantage against poison. So
Oh, yeah, you
does
know,
it?
Yeah.
I
Better
gave you the
double check.
little note.
That might be a higher level. I don't remember that. No, just perception checks and passive perception.
Okay. In which case, yes, you are very drunk.
But I see everything.
But you see everything.
After a few hours of us being here, would Spike have come back from the prison, or is he?
Yeah, after a few hours, he would have come back.
I'm just going to be drunkenly singing and playing my violin, just like I'm the bard that they hired, and people may take well to this or not, but I am going to be playing, and in my mind, I'm fucking rocking it, and I'm like bringing up this house.
Okay. Roll me a performance check with disadvantage as you are poisoned.
Oh, I'm not at that sweet level of drunk.
No.
far.
These are strong drinks. 2 would have been maybe. 3, you've gone over that limit.
Okay.
Oh!
Oh,
It's going to be a 20...
At disadvantage.
Oh my.
22.
22
Oh my
at
god.
disadvantage.
That's
Roll
an
me
insane roll.
D20.
This is what I do. This is my job. 4.
Oh.
For, some people enjoy your music, and you managed to accrue 4 copper pieces
Hey.
for your performance.
Okay.
If
That
we
covers the glass.
So what was I at? 18... Cost of 18 copper.
Yep.
So cost of 14 copper.
Cost of 14.
There you go.
So if we were at a point where people maybe are getting a little bit like this guy needs to go, I would just look at these guys and say, shall we take him upstairs? I think it's probably time.
3-pronged attack.
Bedtime.
But I'm having so much
I'll go low, you go high.
My adoring fans, they require the festivities that only I can provide.
Link, could I be so bold
Always do. What do you want?
as to request a lullaby?
Ah, of course. I'll be up momentarily. And I'll turn to the public. I bid you all a very... I'm going to bed. And I'll walk upstairs.
And it takes you a moment. You stagger on the stairs, and you sort of
We're there to help.
hug the handrail, thinking it's a person.
You and me against the world, buddy. I'm just holding on to the, like, a post. I love you, man.
But with Brady's help, you manage to get up to the room.
All right.
And you slump down in the bed, and it's very comfortable. It's quite a light bed, very airy. You sort of sink slightly into it.
Nice. I'm gonna play probably about half of a lullaby before I lull myself to sleep. And I'm just laying there on the bed with my violin on my chest.
And that was that. I think your plant will like it here. It's very humid. Ferns like humidity, but don't ask me how I know that.
Yeah, I think you could be right actually. And I'm gonna
It's quite a nice place.
take my tiny little water skin with the plant food in. I'm just gonna give it like a drop, and then just a little bit of water, and then I'm gonna just put it down. Is there a windowsill I can put it on?
I mean, there's a skylight.
Oh, beautiful.
I might just fly up and see if I can like hook the macrame like thing
Oh, yeah.
under the skylight so that it's gonna get the sun in the morning.
Yeah.
And just kind of something nice to look at as I fall asleep.
The non-morning.
The non-morning.
Oh,
What's it
yeah,
called?
what's
Peak.
Peak. Thank you.
Peak is the middle of the
Good
day.
peak.
Oh, peak is the middle of the day. Okay.
What's night again? Anti-peak.
Anti-peak.
Anti-peaks.
Good-
So that's the middle of the night.
Good
It's
anti-peak, everyone.
And peak is the middle of the day. Okay. And you wake up in the morning. Another Constitution saving throw, please, Josh. This one
How's
not at disadvantage, but we'll just see how hungover you are.
Oh, it's bad.
Oh no!
It's a 3 again.
3. Okay.
bad?
You are still a little bit drunk, and you are hungover a little bit. It's not good.
I'm gonna be like,
Is it that like?
where's the river water? Just let me drink the river water. I just want to end it all. I don't want to feel like this anymore. I'm going through my backpack.
No!
Sweet oblivion!
No!
Take me down!
Philippe, can you do me?
Oh god.
I'm drunk, wait.
Can you do me a Constitution saving throw, please?
It's like trying to stop your friend from drunk texting. Don't.
Natural 20, 21.
Drunk.
You
losers.
don't.
Oh, not 21.
You don't need
Yeah, 21.
him.
Okay. You wake up in the morning and you have the need,
The need for speed.
but
He does have the need for speed.
I feel like I would go to like Spike and ask him for it. But if you're saying that I'm resisting it, I think that he would ask me again, can you go without? And I would say I would just hold on to his arm and then just go without. If that's allowed.
yep. So you managed to suppress the urge for the moment.
I feel like he's having an effect. But maybe it's not.
So you're slightly more aggressive and easier to anger at the moment, but you're not flying into a rage like you would if you had failed.
All right.
The chat. Kyle is still watching.
What did he say?
Nah, go suck a lemon. No drugs for you.
Yeah, we're the ones that are going to have to deal with this. He doesn't have to
Right.
feel like he's not here.
I need breakfast now.
Oh, cranky pants.
I'm gonna fly up and
I'm
get
coming.
my plant down from the skylight, and I'm gonna be like, "Do you want to water my plant? It makes me feel better sometimes."
I need
I've had
to
it for
water
one
a
day,
plant
but I
right now. Okay.
Put it away.
Fine.
Yes, man.
He goes from like, I go from being grumpy as fuck. All right then.
Okay, thank you.
And I'm just tipping and looking at you.
Yeah.
See if it's enough.
That's good. Thanks.
All right.
Thanks, D. Thank you.
Let's go.
Okay, let's feed you. I'm hungry too.
Yeah. I feel like we worked up quite an appetite yesterday.
Let's do this. We got a lot of ground to cover.
Breakfast is a little bit cheaper, but if you want breakfast, it will be 6 copper for a basic breakfast.
Let's go.
Breakfast is on me today, guys.
Yeah?
Oh.
Yeah.
All right.
Sounds good.
I feel lighter today. I feel happier. I
Thank
feel
you, honey.
hopeful. I feel excited for you and for all of you, and I'm grateful for you. And I'm really sorry again for being a bitch. So yeah, breakfast is definitely on me.
You are not a bitch.
You were nothing but lovely as always.
And breakfast is grains and oat milk.
Perfect. But not milk. Just the dry grains for me.
Like a
I
horse.
just feel like so nauseous. Like
Oh, soak it up.
nauseous. Because of the whole
Yeah.
drug thing.
Oh
I
yeah.
need something
Ugh.
greasy. Do you have sausages?
Don't.
Just eat
Okay,
breakfast.
I'm gonna get some sausages somewhere.
Hey D. This is quite a nice place to go through something horrible. If you wanted to not need something,
I'm not sure if we're there yet.
just saying.
I need to find more about how to kick the habit.
That's true. We don't know what effect it might have. That's true.
Hey, maybe at the Grand Bazaar, we could speak to someone who knows someone, but maybe see if there's like a replacement that's not as strong,
Intense.
and maybe we could like
Ease
wean
off.
you off so you don't feel so terrible. But
Surely
What
there's
if we were
a...
just like half drunk all the time? Do you think that would help?
I don't know if that's probably
replacing one thing with the other.
maybe swap it for yoga.
What's yoga?
I don't know.
Oh, I've tried that. It's like milk, but it goes sort of all
Ah, is
slightly solid.
that not cheese?
Oh yeah.
No, it's like before cheese,
Right.
between milk and
After
cheese.
milk, before cheese.
Yeah.
No,
Really
don't-
good.
I think they scoop the yogurt
Like
off the top.
honey and grains.
No, please,
Yeah.
no more food talk.
Oh, I could go some yoga.
There's probably gonna be a food stall on our walk this
What about
morning,
a
we wanted to
hospital
grab, like, a
or-
sausage.
Yogurt and
An
sausages.
alchemist or someone that deals with herbs or someone that heals people. Surely they'll know about stuff.
I mean, they might know about street drugs. I don't know.
Mm. Maybe we can ask on the
Didn't
way.
you have a lead from Hersham?
Yeah, it said that I needed to look at the hive, and that's where they sell it.
That
and,
was Coyote who informed you that that's where they sell it.
and that if I want to learn more about it, the touts will have information.
Oh,
But
okay.
I do have money now. Maybe that's a good way to spend it to like stop this habit.
Maybe Brady has some actor friends. They love a good time.
They might know something.
What? What?
You're right. I don't know.
Oh. Well, I know. I don't know.
I hope I wasn't a royal dick in my past life. No offense to you.
None taken. It's more than proven what my past life is like.
I mean, you did have someone that loved you, though, before it all went to shit.
She's
so-
stupid.
Aw, she seemed like a nice lady.
Yeah, she didn't look
Love
stupid.
makes fools of us all.
No.
And,
You're a student. What do you know?
I read it in one of the ballads that I was studying.
D, you receive a message in your head.
Oh, fuck.
Oh,
So
He's having a seizure. Oh gosh, hold him down.
you
Make
hear
sure
the
he doesn't bite his
words.
tongue.
You hear the words.
cover position.
Yep.
Contract prepared. Ava informed to go to Gathering Dust with purpose of signing over deeds. Heading there now.
Right. Would I know if I can reply to this?
You can.
You can always try.
Is it sending?
Yes,
I can.
you can.
See you there. Whoever you are.
Okay.
Just got a message in my head. Contract's ready. Sell the house, get rid of that shit.
Oh.
Let's do it.
They're going to the tavern we agreed.
Oh, the
First
dusty
order of
one.
business.
Mm.
Okay.
Can we go?
Yeah,
Everyone ready?
let's get it done.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go. See you later, Durkin. Sorry, you're Firkin.
That's fucking.
Dirk.
It's Dirk. Sorry, my notes are betraying me.
Real good grub this morning. Thank you very much.
Always a pleasure to see happy customers.
See you later on this evening.
Yep.
Would you need your beds turning down?
Oh, don't worry.
Much.
Oh, it's part of the service, but
Yeah, you
some customers prefer not to have their stuff touched.
You can do mine. That's fine.
I
It's the
always
one
leave
with
my
the
stuff on.
really beautiful bag next to it.
You're not taking it back?
Oh, well, I leave some of my stuff here.
Okay.
Just a bit
we
of
don't
walking
need
around,
everything.
man.
Not that I don't trust you, sorry. It's a funny place.
I'm keeping my bag on me, so go for it.
I don't have too much that's
That would be
valuable.
lovely.
Thank
if you
you.
don't mind.
Thank you and all that.
Perkin?
You do it. Alright.
It's your turn to do it. I did
Basil?
it
Yesterday. And you hear them bickering about it.
Do you? Oh, that's amazing.
Oh, you just call my name and expect me to come along.
We're business partners. This is 2 days in a row. So, as you head towards the Gathering Dust bar, it is directly opposite the mortuary. Is that where you're heading direct?
If my companions agree.
I don't think we have any other stuff on the way, do we? There wasn't anything
No,
else
I think
in between here we wanted to do today.
everything was past the hive.
Yeah.
Once we do the hive, like everything else is further along.
On the other end of the...
Yeah.
Okay, so as you head to the Gathering Dust bar, as you walk through the door, you see that the floors are made of cobbled stone, and you feel, contrary to the smouldering corpse, it is quite cold in here. And you have an overpowering smell of vinegar.
Mm. Quite a
You
contrast.
look behind the bar, and you see a corpse.
Oh my god, another one. What is the
And
fetish?
it is just stood there blankly. And you see another corpse, and it's headed to a table, and it's picked up some sort of like stone goblets, and it's picked them up, and it's carrying them, and it's sort of stumbling a little bit. It's got like a slightly gammy leg.
Oh, sweet Melody. It's touching the crockery.
I mean,
That can't be good.
Lynx, these people, they think deadness is next to godliness.
Remember where you are.
Well, I'm just saying, I'm glad we stayed in the lovely Dirkenfeld.
The other place where we stayed.
The other place where we stayed.
And you see 3 individuals in the bar at the moment. And one of them is, sort of sat in the corner all by himself. Another one is sat sort of at the far end of the bar, and he's sort of purveying over the rest of the crowd. All of the zombies and the individuals that are in the bar. And he sort of looks over at you, and he sort of eyes you up a little bit, and then continues to purvey. And then there was another individual who sat at the bar.
Recognizable.
They were all wearing sort of the cloaks of the dustmen.
The brown cloaks.
The brown cloaks. And the individual at the bar looks over and says, "Hello.
Hello.
Are you here to sign some contracts? It would be wonderful if you were to do that."
Potentially.
We're here for some business.
Exactly. Business. You sell your bodies to the dustmen, and...
No.
They're already spoken for.
Not that kind of
unfortunately.
contract. No. We're just going to just wait around for a little bit. We're meeting a friend.
Oh,
I'll just show my badge and say they're with me.
oh, okay. I won't meet my quotas for the day. That's
But
okay.
It is nice to see someone that's so, entrepreneurial about it.
I did see there was a dead dog down the street. If you wanted that,
I mean,
I don't know how that works.
it hasn't given consent.
Okay.
It's taboo. It's taboo.
Okay. Right, sorry.
Do you serve refreshments?
Yes.
Do you actually work here?
No.
Okay.
Are you just like the contract guy?
Yes.
Okay.
It's kind of not busy. Maybe you should have a look at a place with a lot more people.
Well, I mean, people know that this is where you go if you want to sign yourself away.
Is that
once you
right?
pass on? Most
course.
people have no need for their bodies once they pass, and they're always looking for a quick little cash injection. And I mean, there's nothing off of their backs.
How much would you
He's
pay
literally
him?
Backs, though.
How's your legs?
Strong as a horse.
Any pre-existing health conditions?
Equine flu. No, I'm quite healthy.
Nothing that'll shorten your life expectancy?
Far
Anything-
as for the entire life that I can remember, I have never been ill.
Except for last night when you threw up on the floor.
Well, that was sort of more self-imposed medicating.
Okay.
But that's not from any sort of illness.
And he sort of moves to the side and says, "Alcoholism is an illness. Does he suffer from that?" And looks at Brady.
It's a little hard to tell.
It's early days.
Give it a week.
Wow.
No, I think.
Come here. Let me have a look at you.
Fine.
I'm
Oh.
enjoying this.
I'll step up to the
I am too.
corpse
imagining
salesman.
Scales or
And he
something.
Yeah.
lifts your arms, so you're doing like a T position, and he's like, sniffs your arms,
Yeah.
and you can see he's as he looks down your mouth.
He still has all teeth.
Oh.
All the teeth. Right?
That man has been touching corpses.
Probably doesn't smell anything near as gross as your
Ugh.
breath, though. Well, I'm just saying you threw up last night.
I reckon I can probably get 10 gold.
Oh, this is insulting. I think I'll wait for a better offer.
You won't find any better offer. I have the highest signage rate.
Nice. What's your name?
My name is Mortai Gravesend.
Fitting.
Busy week for you there, Marta?
Sadly not.
Oh. Just the time of year or weather dependent?
I don't know, just people are less willing.
Huh.
Oh, I can't imagine why. Have you thought about going out and kind of canvassing?
And this is my designation.
Oh.
Oh, okay, so you have to stay here.
This is your. So if I was to get a contract here while you're here, that would be frowned upon, wouldn't it?
How, as in you were to sign somebody up?
Yeah.
I mean, this is my area.
Yeah. Fair enough. Well, I'll stay away from that.
They put me here.
Mm.
Between you and me, I don't think many people like me.
Oh,
I can't
Oh.
imagine why.
I can't
I see
believe
no
that.
reason. No. How does he look? What does he look like?
Human. He's got sort of very cropped hair. He looks a lot chirpier and a bit scruffy.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing majorly discernible about him. He doesn't have any like striking features. The most striking thing about him is how bubbly he is compared to every other dustman that you've met.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're just being a bit snobbish about it. Everyone likes to be like, and ha, you know.
They're
Don't let it.
probably
They're very dour.
jealous of your optimistic attitude.
Absolutely.
Have you considered not being a dustman? Because there are a lot of factions out there that are really just brimming with people like you. Like, you know, lively, vivacious people.
Who do you think would take me?
Oh, anyone. Anyone would be more than happy to have an enterprising young man such as yourself with your charm and charisma.
What are your skills?
I sell contracts.
Okay.
So you're good at talking.
Contract negotiation.
Negotiation.
Salesman.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
You could make a
yes.
good merchant in the Grand Bazaar, the Great Bazaar. If you could buy and sell goods instead of contracts.
A trader.
What are you passionate about?
Oh, passion is strictly not looked well upon.
But hypothetically, if you switched factions,
I don't know, I never really thought of it.
what do you enjoy?
People tend to look down on those that are passionate in the dustman.
Mm-hmm.
That's sad.
Yeah.
It is, isn't it?
You always felt like you had to dull your spirit to fit in.
I mean, I think that might be why people don't like me.
Oh,
There you go.
give him the stone. He can feel something that's different. Exciting.
That's a really good idea. I'm gonna. Okay. Can you concentrate? Are you good at that?
I can
Did you
concentrate.
give me your hand. Come here. And I'll put the stone in there, and I'll close his hand and be like, "You focus on that, and you're gonna experience something exciting."
Ah! oh, that was a lot.
Yeah. What did you think?
Right?
That was. And he hands the stone back.
Thank you.
That was interesting. People liked me.
Yeah. You were talented. You were adored by your fans?
Capable.
Very capable.
Bubbly.
Adventurous.
Bubbly. Adventurous. There's a whole life out there.
Confident.
I wonder if I can do that. And he hands Sprite the dagger. Throw this at me.
I mean, that's some
No.
advanced stuff.
Sprite.
We work up to that.
I think we should start
Or not
with
even that.
Some twirls first and some rolls and...
That was more just the... We were just trying to give you a bit of a taste. You don't have to do that.
Specifically.
Oh. I thought that's why you showed me it.
There's a potential of what you could achieve.
Being on stage,
I'll tell you what.
making something of yourself that's more than just yourself.
We are going to the festival. I reckon there is an experience of every job out there.
That's true.
He could just pick and choose and just what feels right.
Try before you buy.
Exactly.
Interesting. Never thought of it before.
It's worth a try. You might find that being a dust man is the perfect job for you. But
In
you
which
might not.
case, you'll know
Exactly.
that it doesn't matter what anyone else in the mortuary thinks.
And he looks over to the zombie behind the bar and he says, "Drinks all around on me."
Thanks. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hair of the
And
dog.
There probably will be dog hair in it.
Hair of the dead dog.
Drinks.
I'm hanging on to this dagger, by the way.
Just can't
Just
pass
kinda
up, can I?
Try something.
slip it into my
Drink
belt.
served by a corpse. I guess I'll give it a go.
What did you say, sir?
I just put the dagger in my belt.
Oh,
It's
okay.
fine now. I love
Just
it.
hope no one notices that. That's not going to come
I'm
out
going
of
to sleight of
conversation.
hand. Just to see how well you can
I
slink it
can't
away.
remember what my modifier is. I think it's decent.
Dude's
though.
going to get mugged in an alley. He's going to reach for his
Um,
dagger. Oh no, it's not there.
There's
Oh,
such
maybe
bad
not.
we just
That's a
turn
14.
this guy away from
14?
his faction.
Turn his whole life upside down.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can get away with it.
What kind of dagger is it? Is it nice looking or is it
Mundane.
just a spare dagger?
Nice.
And
Never know.
the zombie will go and fetch some drinks and place them down in front of you. And you see coming in behind you is a familiar face. You see Ava.
I stand up straight away. As soon as I see her.
Smells like rainwater from an old bucket.
And you see Tiago. And you see Ural as they come in, and Ural has got a like a scroll in his hand. Ava has a sort of nervous look on her face, and Tiago is just sort of like holding a stern front. And they order some drinks from the zombie. And Ava says, "Duncan, how are you doing today?"
I give her like a respectful bow. I'm well, Ava. How are you?
"I am well. Do you have a moment to talk in private?"
Of course. I'll be right back.
Sure. And she'll take you sort of to the back, hidden away from everyone, and just sit you down at a table and says, "This isn't easy for me to say, but it was nice to see you, but I still don't love you anymore."
Inside, I go from being like, fuck, I'm gonna have to break up with her, and it's gonna be painful, to like happiness. Like, shit, she did it for me. And I was like, I go like, I tried to control my emotions. I understand.
I fell out of love with who you were. You changed too much, and I came to that myself. And having you back now, I realize that that has not changed. You may not be who you were, but I do not feel for them, and I do not feel for you. I'm sorry.
No,
This is probably for the best.
No, I think you're right. I think you're right. To be honest, all I found about Dolian, don't blame you. I'm sorry to spring the house sale on you, but to be honest, Ural is a scary man, and I don't have any dealings with him.
That is fair. Then shall we get this business over and done with, and we can start our own new lives?
I think that's for the best. I don't know how we met. I don't know if you could fill in any blanks for me before we leave.
What do you need to know? What do you want to know?
Did I have any other family?
No, we are the only ones. It's what brought us together. We both lost who we loved, and well, it developed from there.
When you say we lost who we loved, who did we lose?
Your parents, they passed on.
Naturally.
Yes. They are ascending to the true life. They're who we got the house from.
What were their names?
Your father was Ubor, and your mother was Asna.
Did you meet them, or?
They were nice. They were kind.
Good. Is there anything of interest or something that you think I should know before I guess we part?
For a while, we had a happy life. We were engaged, but your ambition was too great. You had pipe dreams, and they put a strain on us.
I think I get it. Well, let's just say Dolian definitely died on that day. But as friends, if you ever need anything, I'm D.
It was nice to know you, Dean.
Yeah.
I hope you do better and temper yourself.
Believe me too. Somehow I feel like these dickheads I'm with will be a good influence.
You do need a good influence. Well, shall we?
Let's do it.
And she'll head over to Ural, and he's got a very stern face on his.
Nice to see you, Ural. Tiago.
Dolian.
D. Let's go.
Alright. I need you to sign here. here.
Last name I'm signing totally on.
And then he hands the deed to Ava, and she will proceed to sign it.
Just say thank you or whisper thank you because she has to agree to do the thing.
And Uro will say, with this, your debt is paid off.
Good. We're settled.
I hope not to see you again.
Hey, likewise.
Don't get yourself in trouble.
I look at these guys. Unlikely. But it won't be the same kind of trouble.
Well, with that, and he'll sort of pull a bag out and place it in front of Ava. Your settlement. And he rolls up the scroll to the fated. Good day.
Good day.
And
Yep.
He'll get up as if to leave, and Tiago will stay for a moment, and he'll sort of come over and he'll sort of extend his hand and say, I'm sorry it had to be like this. I couldn't stop him.
No. You have nothing to say sorry for.
Well,
Dolian made enough mistakes and he has to pay for them.
Well, I hope you do okay.
I don't really know either of you, but you seem like nice people. Just, I guess, look after each other.
And he'll look at everyone and say, look after him. Don't let his head get too big.
Oh, we'll keep him in check.
Yeah, no chance of that.
Well, best of luck to you.
Shake his hand.
Shake your hand.
Just like kiss Eva's hand. If she lets me.
Yeah.
And just leave as like I don't even look at these guys or say nothing. Just move my robe to the side and just walk out, and I just see that no one's following. It's like, come on.
Head, size.
Don't ruin the moment. Let's go.
Bye.
Just let him have this one.
And with that, we'll end the session now.
Oh. Satisfying.
As D sheds his previous life.
Oh, last time we ever have to sign that name. Hopefully.
Unless officially it may be for to pretend, so I can get in somewhere.
Unless it's convenient for you.
Yeah.
Well,
don't go anywhere because we're gonna do XP after the credits.
yes. Thank you for visiting us at the Hard Brush Towns. We hope you enjoyed the adventure today, and we will be taking a brief intermission where we will then come back to do the experience blips. And you viewers at home can join in. I will open up a poll which allows you to vote for who your favourite player of the session was, and you can influence some experience that our players get. So don't go anywhere, we'll be back in a couple of minutes. And welcome back. Thank you for bearing with us. So, we're going to run down the experience splits. There'll be...
Finger guns.
I will project to the players 3 different criteria, and they will vote on who they feel earns the experience based off of that. And then afterwards, we will resolve the poll. So, the first blip is for creative use of spell or ability. So, who you felt used their abilities or spells most creatively.
It's a tough one.
I don't remember. Any spell?
No,
Or ability, actually.
not much was done. It was largely roleplay.
You giving the stone as like a way to convince this guy that there's a wider
That
world
was
out
good.
there.
That wasn't my idea though. Someone else suggested that. Was it you?
No, I don't think
Was
so.
it you?
It was you.
I think it's
What?
It was you.
I think it was you.
Yeah, it was you.
Was it?
I can't remember.
I can't remember
it was-
either.
But I know it wasn't my idea. Like someone
But it
mentioned
was
it
your
to me, and I
spell.
was like,
Yeah.
"Let's do it."
It was your
But
ability.
it was your ability.
You did it.
I don't want to take it from someone else.
Don't
Wow.
worry, it's fine.
That's a Brady moment.
Yeah, take it.
Yeah, take it.
Okay.
All right.
In which case, that'll be 20 experience for you.
Don't mind if I do.
So next up, we have heroic, selfless, or furthering the party goal.
It's hard to choose from because like you were all like helping me in your own way.
I liked it when Dee, like, got a little out of his comfort zone and was like walking around the place, like listening into people's conversations. That was quite cool.
And you also bought string to make me a macrame.
That's true. That was a
To
nice.
make-
That's very selfless.
That was a nice party bonding
Anything that
moment.
makes Sprite more chilled is furthering the party goal. So I do
Sprite was like a ticking bomb.
yeah. And you
It's like-
bought the plant as
It
well.
keeps getting to the red zone
Yeah.
and just do something and it goes yellow.
Yeah, I think you did.
That was very selfless.
That was.
It
that
was.
It was
so
1
cute.
copper or something. Come on, guys.
Oh, it's 4
Yes.
copper.
Take the
Still
XP.
a
Just
thing.
take.
Yeah, take it.
Fine, sure.
Take it.
Okay, so that's 20 experience points for you, Philippe.
Alright, thank you.
So next we have intangibles. Anything you thought was cool or interesting that doesn't really fall under that.
I mean, it was so cool getting to see your sensory deprivation.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
That itself will get you some more experience at the end of this.
Oh yeah, so maybe it's not fair to get.
No,
one for
but it
that.
doesn't matter.
In fact, you can note that down. That will get you 20 experience points just for
Oh,
having that moment of revelation. And Kim, if you also want to
Should I
take
get
20
70?
because
Yeah.
you furthered it. I think I gave you 50 because you got a lot.
Yeah.
when we did it last time, Philippe. So this is only a
I've only got
fragments
like a
of it.
little part, puzzle piece.
Cool, thanks, Carl.
No worries. So intangibles.
I would give Josh personally 20 for writing the blurb at the beginning in like 3
5
minutes.
3 minutes.
It's intangible in the sense, you know.
Yeah, I'm very happy to hand that responsibility back over.
We need Kyle back. You
when
can
he's
come back, Kyle.
Hopefully Kyle should be back next week.
Yes.
Hell, you better not have COVID.
It was a stopgap measure. Yeah.
That's my suggestion.
Yeah, I liked you leaning into getting drunk and making it a big thing, like not just like, oh, okay, I'm drunk, haha.
I need
but
to
like,
perform.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
I will
perform.
always do that.
I'm gonna like.
If I'm ever drunk, I'll always live it up.
I like it though. I think it's fun.
Yeah.
Because there are so many different kinds of drunk,
Stay in character.
right? It's yeah.
Perfect. If everyone's agreeing, then we will pass that over to Josh. That's 20 experience points.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Just for getting drunk. What is
Just for
this?
getting drunk.
What is this?
Nice.
Not
Okay.
at all like real life.
No.
And on that note,
Hang out tonight.
I will close our poll
Close the poll. Open the
and
poll.
complete the poll. So, what have we got as our results?
I see my name, but that's all I can read from here.
Okay. So, Philippe.
Hey,
the most
100% of the
voted.
votes, bro.
I believe you got 2 votes with that as well.
Finally,
Yeah.
they're seeing my brilliance. Jeez, guys, took you long enough. Oh, I
Perfect.
talked about the head getting too big, didn't we?
Yep. Yeah. Don't do that.
D, though,
Just
for
for
you.
thee, just for thee.
Yeah.
In which case, 20 experience blips for Philippe.
Shabam.
Thank you for voting.
Thank you
Yes,
so much for
thank you all
voting
for
and
voting.
watching.
Yeah.
Makes it fun for us too.
It does make it very fun, and there is a benefit to everyone. You influence
Yeah.
people's happiness with this.
Kyle
That is true.
says, "What? Why is my name not counted? Rigged."
Sounds like Kyle.
Well, on that note, thank you very much for joining us, and we should hopefully be back next week, 7 p.m. UK time,
With a full party.
with the full party.
Yes.
Yeah.
In the meantime,
Kyle.
Feel
Yeah.
free to like our videos on YouTube if you want to go back and look at them, or subscribe to us on YouTube. We also have our social media, our website, which was recently renovated by
check
the
it out.
wonderful Alex, so go please
So
check
good.
it out.
Yeah, we're
And-
putting up bios, and there might be theme songs you could go listen to on Spotify.
Exactly.
Oh yeah.
So a
All
lot of
the
exciting
good
stuff
stuff.
happening. So please do stay tuned, and we will see you next week. Possibly earlier if I can figure out something with Kyle.
Maybe.
God forbid.
We'll see how it goes.
Thank you very much, and goodbye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.